Welcome, adventurers, to the Legend of Nabell and to Role Seekers. My name is Dustin Ritchie, your humble dungeon master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy. And tonight is a very special night as I introduce our Role Seekers.
Whoa.
Yes. But tonight they are also our play testers because we have just launched our first Kickstarter.
Snap pick.
So, usually when I start this show off, I always say that we're a group of local gamers just like you who role play for your enjoyment. Everything you see is improvised, but not tonight, because I will be running a module that is currently online at Kickstarters. We're over 60% funded right now. We have both soft cover, well, they're like magazine cover books, as well as hardbound books. But there's only a certain amount of the hardbound books left, and they are going fast. So we would love for you to check those out. Usually we'll always say, hey, please follow, like, share. We do this content for you, and we really hope that you share for nothing other than the love of the game. But tonight we need you to share because we got a Kickstarter going on.
We want your money.
So for real though, this is our first Kickstarter. Our funding goals are pretty reasonable, I would say. We're excited about what we're going to be doing. It's our first one. We did partner with Gaming Honors and Martin Bunicki. Martin cannot be here tonight. He is traveling.
Having fun.
Traveling. I don't know how much more fun could happen with this.
It didn't sound the way I wanted, but I'll stick with it.
So, but we did partner with Gaming Honors. They've done a lot of different Kickstarters and backer kits, so we had a lot of experience that we were able to tap into, and we're really excited about this module. On a personal note, Martin and I wrote the entire Kickstarter. It does take place in the lands of Tyve, where our game takes place. And I'm really excited because this basically allowed me to try everything I've learned over the past 15 years and put it into one project. So from marketing, writing, videos, it's been a lot of fun. So we're going to actually show you a quick little video about that before we jump into tonight's playtest. So let's go ahead and roll that video, please. Adventurers to the world of Nabell and the curse of the Dreg'Damor.
When do I get to play?
Oh. I totally got caught up in it. Welcome to the Kickstarter. My name is Dustin Ritchie, and I am the creator of Role Seekers and the Legend of Nabell. We are an actual play role-playing live stream and podcast on Twitch and TikTok, and for the past year, I've been working with Martin Bunicki of Gaming Honors to develop a brand new 5e compatible module for Dungeons & Dragons. This is the Curse of the Dreg'Damor. But what is Role Seekers, and what is the curse of the Dreg'Damor? Well, as we like to say on our show, we're local gamers just like you who roleplay for your enjoyment. And that's the truth of it. Everything you see on Role Seekers is improvised, except for the lore. That I've been writing since I was in 5th grade, and I'm really excited to be able to share just a small slice of it with you in this new module. Here, you're going to explore the continent of Tyve, a land where darkness is born from light, and it's starving for you. You will follow Dyre Nahk'Vosh, an aging barbarian, on his journey to the Ebon Keep. Here, he hopes to stop a curse before it envelops his people. But is that the truth? Or is there something more sinister happening behind the scenes? That you'll have to discover for yourself. What I can tell you is that this is an epic adventure. Through playtesting over the last year, we have basically turned a level 14-15 adventure into a level 4 module. You're going to go on a crazy ride. I've been very honored to work with artists and writers like Martin Bunicki and Tegan Goki to breathe life into this narrative adventure, which will transform your tabletop into an epic story battleground. You're going to do everything from puzzles and riddles to original songs to encounters that you can solve through wit, not just with the sword. So, without further ado, it's time to like, follow, and share. Pledge if you can, because the curse is calling you. Welcome back, everyone. So hopefully you could see that that's really exciting. If you heard us talking over it, awesome. That's how you know this is live. So we'll be fixing it in post for those who are watching on the podcast and also on YouTube, where you can find all of our episodes. So I think I've talked enough. let's go ahead and it's Tuesday night. Let's roll some dice.
Roll.
I'm gonna decide.
No. All right, welcome back, everyone. So before we jump into the game, I want to let everyone know a few things. So this is a playtest of The Curse of the Dreg'Damor. It's a 4th level adventure set in 5e. This adventure is a difficult one, and it is a role-play focused adventure. So this has gone through 2 playtests. We had 2 members that are currently here go through the first playtest. That was Allison and Kevin. The game is much different than it was then, but everybody else has never gone through this before. So the only thing I'll ask Kevin and Allie is if we come to riddles or puzzles, please do not give the answer to those. That'll be up to the rest of the group. Please also keep in mind that this is a playtest, so if there's anything during the game that you're like, oh, that it was not clear or anything like that, just make a mental note. I'd love to talk with you after the game. Or if we get done a little early, maybe we'll have a round robin discussion. So I will let you know that the first playtest we did was super important because most of the game changed from the first playtest to where we are now. So that's not going to happen this time because we have gone through 8 drafts. So we're pretty much this is final. But there's always little sentences here and there that can tweak things up.
And if anybody watching has any constructive feedback, please put it in the comments.
Yes, absolutely. So we're super excited. Martin's actually on the chat. So if you have any questions, I know for at least while he's here, that's really, really awesome.
On Twitch.
On Twitch.
Blame him.
On Twitch.
Defend
Twitch. Go to Twitch. Twitch. So with all of that said, I do want to do a quick cheers. We have some lemon ginger shots. That's all they are. It's just ginger and lemon juice, but they are really good for digestion. And also we do them as a cheers. So to the Kickstarter, everyone.
So much.
Thank you, Technomancer, for getting us these.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Cheers, everyone.
Prost.
Prost. Nostrovia. Of votre santé.
I got it.
Oh, that's a lot of ginger.
Oh, they're not
It's
very
not.
strong.
No.
You should. I know.
You should try our ginger.
I make them. They're burnt.
Yeah.
That's good, though. Thank
First
you.
ingredient is coconut water. In ours, the first ingredient is ginger.
Yeah, I use a lot of ginger.
What's
do
the
use a
next
lot of-
ingredient?
Oh,
More
question real
ginger.
quick.
Yeah.
It's a good question. They saw the Kickstarter, was wondering if the dice box was Wormwood or if it's Walmart brand. Our dice box is actually handmade by our Technomancer.
Oh, yeah. Great question. So maybe I need to make that a little bit.
Made from
Sure.
African wood.
Yeah, so it'll be custom made to order.
Yeah, you should put that on there for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great question. Didn't realize that was. I didn't know they even made Walmart brand. So no, this is. It'll be African wood and it's homemade. So
Do anyone have one
Yeah.
right now? I think Jamie has.
Just dump them out. Dump the dice. Dump the dice. Sure.
There we go.
That's the
Yeah.
wrong.
That's the bottom.
That's the bottom.
This is the bottom.
here, let me
Pass it.
Give
pass
it to
it.
Dustin.
Pass it. So that people can see it on Twitch. So this is it on Twitch. Go ahead and go to camera 1, please. So.
The top has engravings.
And the top
on
has engravings on it as well. And then we got anchor magnets and things. So they're very nice. I'm just
They are made Like wormwood.
I mean, I would say, yeah, they're wormwood quality for sure. So,
They're not mass manufactured.
no, they're
Definitely not.
They are not. They are not.
TLC.
TLT, tender loving care.
pencil?
Great question. So we are going to be taking a few of those through tonight's game. Usually we just get super into it and we play, but it's a little bit different. This is a launch party. But without further ado, we do have a lot to get through tonight. We're going to try to run the first half of the game this evening, and I will be interjecting every once in a while. Check out the Kickstarter. So that'll happen, whenever I remember to do it. But running a game and also running ads is not the easiest. So if everybody also gets they'll throw them in there every once in a while. So without further ado, this is the curse of the Dreg'Damor. Before we begin, this little thing is in our pregame for people who've never played in Tyve or in a Role Seekers game. Welcome, adventurers, to the Curse of the Dreg'Damor. Before we begin, you need to know a few things. Your player characters travel in Nabell, a world of epic high fantasy filled with promise and possibility. To survive, you need to use your wits, your cunning, and your guile. Be vigilant. Here, choices have far-reaching consequences. Meet each decision with bravery and determination. As you traverse the southern isles of Tyve, be aware of your surroundings and be sure to take notes. While courage is often rewarded, retreat may sometimes be the wiser choice. Finally, play your character. Nabell modules provide many opportunities for exciting role-playing experiences, such as singing songs or solving challenging puzzles, and you will have more fun playing what your characters know. Above all, have a good time and good luck. Welcome to Nabell.
Many opportunities, one. And it's on Kickstarter.
The preamble. Unlike most Kickstarters, this game does not jump directly into the action. There is a preamble, and this be it. There is no light save the Ithilien that can push back the darkness of Tyve. Even the sun, covered by endless clouds and ceaseless rains, does little to warm the shadowed continent. Here, darkness is pervasive, moving of its own volition around every flicker of flame. Far, far away, only the Ithilien, the tangible light of God, keeps Tyve's shadows from engulfing the land's final remnants of light. Here you will find no solace. Here, there is only the rain, the cold, and the dark. For the past 3 months, you have all suffered from the same dream. An unseen woman beckons to you from the dark with a haunting melody. Her voice is cold and hollow, filling you with dread. Each night she sings the same tune, and each night you see a black fortress at what looks like the edge of the world. Storms swirl about its black towers, and you wake drenched in sweat. As the restless nights continue, fear of the siren's call sets in. Despite your alarm, you feel compelled to find the fortress, lured by the song. After weeks of searching, you stand at the boundaries of New Norn, on the Isle of Fengroth. A plume of flesh-scented smoke rises high up into the blackness of the night sky. Below, a funeral pyre, coughing heavy ash into the air, illuminates a congregation of mournful, fragile-looking warriors. Even from this distance, you hear the tribal calls, fighting against the thunder and rain. An overture to welcome the newly dead home. Approaching the village, you see a once mighty warrior talking with 3 elder shamans of the tribe. Their words are quiet against the songs of the funeral procession, but there is a sternness in each of their countenances. These are no warriors of legend. Warm winters have made them docile, and stores of stock have made them fat. It was his dying wish, Magna Nava, the aging warrior says to the eldest shaman. If you will not act, I will. He is grizzled and stoic, but you see the strength he once possessed left him long ago. A gray beard and soft eyes show the signs of domestic life. He wears a ceremonial wolf pelt along his shoulders, and though he still carries a battle axe, weather and time have dulled its edge. No, the old woman retorts. This tribe honors you, dear, but our relationship with the Delgars is tenuous at best. They will not be swayed just because one of our shamans had a vision. We've already sent Lornhija, and with your brother gone, I cannot afford to lose you. The man growls. If our late shaman's vision comes to pass, you will lose more than this old man. Our only hope lies with the chalice. Surely the Delgars will see reason. Saying this, Dyre looks out at the crowd, directly at you. Is there no one who will help me lift my blade high once more? No one brave enough to face the judgment of the Delgars and their Ebon Keep, to end the curse of the Dreg'Damor? What do you do?
Do we all know each other?
You do. You found each other on the road.
Okay, so we've been traveling for a few days.
Well, I think this is the next logical step to get to where we need to go, so I think for lack of better options, we should probably take along.
But I don't have to, like, actually carry something, right? I mean, lifting, that's, sounds... Whew.
I think we can make it a point to not have to carry anything.
I think a curse is something that we definitely need to investigate.
There's a curse? I heard lift, and there's a curse?
That's what he said.
I guess.
He approaches you, and you see the elders just kind of looking. How about you?
I think we'd be willing to tag along.
What are your names? My name is Dyre Nahk'Vosh, brother-in-law to the chief, abdicated chief.
I'm Turpentine. You can call me Turp.
Bidvar.
Is that with an umlaut?
Perfectly.
The barbarians with a great oral history.
My name is Mystique, but my friends call me Misty.
I'll call you Mystique.
My name's Olive Pruska.
I'm Ale, but they call me Frail.
You don't have to divulge that to us. I just met you, mate.
Well, he already did it once.
Not the people to do that with.
Well, thanks, dear Dick.
My name is Kivor.
I'm gonna have to write all these down. Let's start with you.
Keevor, keyboard.
I don't need spellings. Just need to get it kinda right. Frail.
It just sticks.
Olive.
Olive. I think your name was Mystique. Like how I cook.
Bidvar.
Don't forget Doomline.
Bidvar.
two
An
dots.
umlaut.
Turp.
Turpentine. Do you go by Turpentine or Turp?
Either works.
I'll underline Turp. You're not from here, yet you come on the night of our shaman's death. It is an omen, a good one. Even the elders will see that. Please, let me share a story with you. Perhaps then you'll understand why I need your help. Long ago,
A clan of my people called the Dreg'Damor came to this land from the cold wastes of their ancestral home, Dragda. They lived here at the edge of Tyve in a fortress hewn of black rock called the Ebon Keep. A people of mysticism and sorcery, they were ruled by powerful mystics who tapped into ancient, forgotten magic. It is said they could restore the dead to life. But centuries ago, their kingdom fell to ruin, destroyed by the same power they sought to control. For years after their disappearance, the keep lay dormant on the bleak mire to the north. Then, 5 years ago, the Marquis of Gabra sent Lord Delcar to rebuild the ancient stronghold. And it seemed he had done what none before him could: tame the wilds of the north. My people traded with his kin for many seasons, but in the last year, well, something changed. We are no longer welcome in his lands, and dangerous creatures roam the Gelkarine forest. It's been nearly 6 months since anyone has heard from the Lord, and the last scout we sent, he never returned. Now tonight, our eldest shaman has passed before the veil, leaving us with a vision of a pale chalice deep within the keep, spilling darkness over the land, raising the Dreg'Damor from their crypts to plunge our island into an unending, ensorcelled winter. It falls to me, to us, to go to the keep, find the chalice, and end this evil before it ever begins. What say you?
Yeah.
As a visionary, I believe in this vision.
Right. I like where your head's at.
Yes.
I suppose so, yeah.
Yes, we are here to offer our assistance.
I don't really have anywhere else to go, so I'm in.
Right. If that's the case, I thought there'd be a little bit more back and forth.
I mean, but...
No, it's good. It's good. You're store-worthy types. I need to get my provisions. I say we leave this evening. No sense like the present to get on a move.
What do you reckon that we would need to take?
What's on your backs? It's a few-day journey to the Ebon Keep. Can be back in, say, a week. Get some provisions, I suppose, if you don't have them. But since you've been on the road, I would think you have them.
I think we have plenty to get by.
Do we know what we're gonna find when we get there?
He leans in. No.
Has no one been there lately?
No, I told you we sent a scout. He hasn't returned.
I mean, but no others, like, why would you send a scout just randomly? Was there...
Yeah. I've already said it. Like, I'll start over. It's fine. No, I'll start over. It's good. You're not from here, are you?
I'm starting to think there's a disconnect. I think maybe he has, like, a weird dialect that...
I
probably
think
it.
that they used to trade and now things have gotten weird and they haven't seen anyone.
It falls to me, no, to us. To go to the keep, find the chalice, and end this evil before it begins.
Did you get any, I don't know, was anything suspicious before all contact was cut, or did they just stop talking with you one day?
That.
I'm sure in time we could find a mutually beneficial agreement.
What's in it for us?
Well, you just said you're gonna go, so I thought negotiations had closed.
But I'm gonna go. My order.
I just found out there's a curse, though.
Fine, I can offer you 250 gold ahead.
Ahead of the trip?
That sounds good.
We get back.
No, you said ahead, like before.
Per head. Per head
Not how
on
I
your shoulders.
interpreted it. Again,
And no second heads. I'm not dealing with that again. I've dealt with it before. Nubs are not heads.
Well, it depends on who you ask. But...
Why were you traveling this way?
Me?
Yeah.
I got lost.
I assume
unfortunate.
you said you've been having that vision that all of us have been having of that black castle, and that's kind of why we're here.
Wait, that's the same place?
I mean, it makes sense.
At this, he's kind of moved away. He didn't hear that.
Well,
Martin's like, that's a lot of gold.
it is. For like a week round trip.
Note number 1, reward too cheap.
Martin's just killing it though. He's got some great. He says Frail's commitment is inspiring.
So I know we've talked a little bit, but why are you? Not everybody seems super excited about this. So why are you?
At Dyre
here?
does run off. He goes, 15 minutes at the gate, and he just.
Such a barbarian.
Well, for the most part, I just want to get a good night's sleep for once. It's been months where I haven't woken up in the middle of the night with this cold sweat and visions of figures and waves crashing against this black castle in the middle of nowhere.
It sounds to me like this might be the first step of solving what we're seeing. Perhaps
yeah.
we're cursed too.
My order sent me out after I explained the visions to them.
What order? What are you a part of?
I'm a paladin.
Oh.
Yeah, would you guys like to describe what you look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm from a small order of knights who follow the dragon god Alondra. So, my character is small, tiny, doesn't look as strong as she is, and she's human, and Alondra is the dragon god of rainbows. So she has rainbow hair with crystal beads in it, because it's like the symbol of that, and our goal is to stop all of bad magic and curses. So there's not very many of us, but we come from all over Tyve.
I've heard of you actually. I'm an acolyte and I study different scrolls and spells, and we've heard of your orders.
We're very small. We don't even really have a name.
I'm starting to think it's just her.
Maybe.
I get myself out of it.
Do you want to?
You want to go?
Yeah, so, I am a bard. I think of myself as whimsical and all learning, really. I've studied many different spells, and I keep them with me, and I adventure out to find more. But once I started getting these visions, I wasn't sure if this was some type of dark magic that I came across, or if there were others out there like me. And when I came across you all, I knew that this was something bigger and possibly magical, and that's not something that I see very often, and I was very drawn to it, especially studying. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Are you human?
Yes, sorry. She is a human with sleek silver hair. Very pretty.
Eli.
Bidvar is just as a description first, is a larger, thicker man with a big old bushly beard with like a makeshift squirrel's nest in it. An old soldier I'd like one last quest where I help rather than kill. I saw the dreams, and it felt like a good quest.
Terp he's a dwarf, short, but he's not as stocky as dwarves typically are. He's very thin, but not frail. He's more like a sinewy strength. He has a beard that's tucked into his coat, so you can't really tell how big it actually is. You just see the portion here that's kind of puffed up from him moving around, and it just kind of getting stuck there. It's kind of when red hair kind of starts to go silver, that kind of goldish tint. That's kind of where he is right now. A little bit older, but not terribly old. He's got this massive backpack, like a hiking backpacking backpack with just every sort of piece of junk you could possibly imagine tucked away inside. It's very outside. The exterior looks very neat. It's not like clanking around or anything, but you can see from the bulges and the things poking through that there's a lot of crap in there. And otherwise, he's just kind of just sitting on his ankles, just kind of drawing in the dirt, waiting for everybody to be ready to go.
Okay.
Kivor is a arcane trickster rogue human. He is about 6 feet tall and only 145 pounds, so he's fairly skinny. In his travels, he's never exactly fit in. The warriors didn't like his fighting style because he was too weak. The Thieves Guild didn't like his style because he was too insightful and intelligent. So everywhere he's traveled, where he's tried to form some sense of community, he's kind of been made, not necessarily the laughingstock, but he could never quite fit in. So in his travels, he's bumped into you guys. He is he keeps his personal goals close to his heart. So you never know if he is being...
He's chaotic evil.
Not chaotic evil, definitely chaotic neutral.
Did he kill his family?
He did not, thank you.
How many foster's homes did he kill?
At least 7.
Does he have any cursed items?
No.
Does he have...
So, you don't know what his true personal goals are, but so far he's never given you any reason to distrust him.
Does he have a stupid instrument?
No.
Does he have a soul-sucking candle?
No.
I'm writing these things down.
And
I haven't gone yet.
And scene. Nice job.
And your family's dead.
And tragic backstory.
So Frail is has long, mousy, kind of brown hair, shoulder length-ish, but kind of flattened to his head. He's too short to be considered kind of gangly, but too old to be scrawny. He has mud on his boots and on his traveling cloak. You can tell right away, just in these early interactions, his focus is limited. Kind of a early teen kind of age, and he is a ranger. So
I got lost.
I didn't say I was good at it.
Anything else?
No.
Awesome, gang. Awesome. So, before we jump back into what's going on in here, I just want to, for everyone who's joining us, we've got about, looks like 100 people watching us right now on TikTok and 19 viewers over on Twitch. So really exciting. Those are good numbers for us. Thank you so much. We are running the first and second act of our module that is out on Kickstarter right now. You can check it out. It's called The Curse of the Dreg'Damor. All right, let's go jumping back in. So. The shaman, Magda Nava, an ancient-looking woman in full regalia, approaches you. She wears a headdress of feathers and long robes of different furs. Frowning, she says, "You have come along. You have our support to investigate the Ebon Keep. But you must protect Dyre. With our chieftain off, wolves howling in the distance. With our chieftain off on a fool's errand, he is..." She stops abruptly, staring through you as fear runs across her face. "I sense the sea upon you. You have heard the call." She sifts through a small pouch. "Darkness lurks on the bleak mire.
For generations, an evil has beckoned travelers to its wind-swept shores. If it were not for our shaman's vision, I would tell you to turn back and never return. She whispers as if she is afraid to speak aloud. The Tangled One wraps her icy hands around the stones of that keep. Beware. I need everyone to roll a wisdom save throw.
This is my thing.
Saving throw, you said?
21.
20.
16.
21.
19.
All right. Those of you who rolled less than an 18, can you raise your hands? Only one? How? Because they're level 4. I don't roll higher than an 18.
I rolled an 18.
I'm an artificer. I don't have wisdom. For once ever.
A druid.
17 with +2.
Okay, we're making this game harder for everybody.
For Kevin.
Ridiculous.
Sorry, everyone.
Don't worry, there will be more. There will be bad rolls.
On a failed save, you see the image of a woman with bluish skin like that of a drowned corpse. With a tangle of matted seaweed for hair, the vision only lasts a moment, but is unsettling, making you more wary of the water. On a success, you see the image, but you are able to push the image away, remaining unaffected. So you're just like, you just get this kind of like, the water is not where you want to go.
Sure.
Everyone else is. But you all see that kind of, it's the similar. Somebody says, is it Tyve or Travago? It's amazing. Two shamans approach to lead Magna Nahk'Vosh away, but she resists them. Instead, she pulls stones out from her pouch and hands one to each of you. Okay, so this is good. Okay, she hands one to each of you. At this point, I would like you to give me the name of an aquatic animal that you like. It's gonna go, we're just gonna go left to right. If somebody says one, you have to pick a different one. Okay?
I like the idea of the black anglerfish that just wanted to see the sunset once in its life.
Oh. Anglerfish! You may cast daylight without expending a spell slot.
Ooh! Ooh!
With your stone?
Well, you didn't have anything yet. Yes, with the stone.
Ooh, daylight.
So there are aquatic creatures are etched onto the face of these smooth pebbles. Take these; they are relics of the Dreg'Damor, and they should offer you some protection.
Can I go beaver? Or no?
That is not like a sea animal.
Manatee.
Okay, let's see.
You sleep really good at night.
Yes!
You are a sea cow.
Seal. You may re-roll a failed charisma persuasion check.
That is great. I have no charisma.
Dolphin.
Dolphin. You may use the tongue spells once.
Jellyfish.
A jellyfish. You may cure poison or disease as an action.
Wow.
I was gonna say sea urchin. Is that too close?
No. I think
Ah.
it's a good one. I think the closest that we're gonna have on this list, unless you want to name another one. Go ahead and name another one.
You got something close. What did I?
Starfish?
Yeah.
Okay. You may reduce the damage from a single attack by 5d4 points of damage. Because they got 5 arms.
One time.
Yeah, they're
One time. These are one-time uses.
And they're pointy.
Lavender filefish.
Okay, pick another one.
Pufferfish.
Cool.
It's a beautiful little thing.
Okay, let's pick another one. Gorgeous.
Really? No pufferfish?
No pufferfish.
Go Dugon.
Narwhal.
Come on, dude.
Sea turtle.
There you go. You may use a reaction to take the damage of an ally within 5 feet.
Take my damage.
Ah, I'm squishy.
All right. Here are the rules about these stones. You may trade your stone with any of your companions, but they can only be used once, and only one person can use an ability. So once you use an ability, no other stone will work for you, but you're allowed to trade these abilities if you'd like. Using the ability does not destroy the stone, which you can keep. Okay. After Magna Nahk'Vosh will now leave, and when she does, Dyre quickly returns to you. What did the old crone want?
She gave us a gift.
There's these good luck charms.
The rock.
I can't remember my voice. Good luck charms.
Superstitions.
I think we're ready.
Shall we then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Very well. Even though it is the dead of night, the Nornians waste little time. Dyre bids you follow him into the darkness toward the Ebon Keep, toward the legends of the Tangled One, and into the very heart of the curse of the Dreg'Damor. Act 1. The Dark Woods. Traveling during daylight over the past 4 days. Oh, let's change the music, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Thought it was just jury everywhere.
It's
It
pretty
is.
dreary, yeah. It's not going to
There are
get
different
better than this.
flavors of jury, though.
Yeah. It is true.
Ooh, look,
Trevor,
a
you
blade of
should've
grass.
gone Dugon.
Huh?
You've gone Dugon.
Coelacanth.
Kettlefish.
It's so weird for me reading. Like it's so weird. Okay. Traveling during daylight over the past 4 days has been easy, despite the ceaseless rains. But the nights prove exceedingly difficult. Your dreams grow more vivid, the images gaining frightful fidelity. Sometimes you cannot distinguish between the waking world and your nightmares. Your need to find the fortress grows as the song digs deeper into your mind. Now, the Gelkareen forest looms before you. Travelers call it the Dark Woods, and as you traverse beyond its threshold, an eerie darkness overtakes the gray light. It is more than just the shadow of the canopy. The trees seem to leer at you like the stone guardians of a mausoleum. Row after row of broadleafs and conifers create sparse pathways, stretching endlessly onward. You instantly notice the absence of bird calls or the scurrying of rodents, and only the squish of your boots on twigs and soft, almost mossy earth breaks the uncomfortable quiet of whistling wind, creaking bark, and the pounding rain. You feel as though something watches you through every tree hollow, waiting for the perfect moment to attack. Does anybody have a passive perception of 12 or higher?
Yes.
Yes.
If you do, this reveals you see that there is white sap leaking from several trees. The sap looks unnatural, as if some unknown sickness plagues the forest.
I do not notice that.
Veer, what's
guys-
going on with this place? I thought you said it was only a couple-day travel. We're on day 4 and all I see is trees. Where's this damn castle?
I might have misjudged the distance.
So how far is it really?
Going to the chart in the Curse of the Dreg'Damor book,
Ooh.
you find out that
I like
it takes about 7 to 8 days.
Is anyone else noticing the white sap coming from the trees?
It's called the Tears of the Gelkareen, though I've not seen it this far inland. Long ago, the Dreg'Damor woke the trees, and they still mourn for their slumber. I wouldn't touch it.
Didn't
Hey,
Don't
what's this
trees
sap on the
don't,
tree over
don't,
there?
Don't trees normally have sap?
Not like this.
Why?
It's white.
So?
weren't you just sarcastic towards the old lady who gave us these rocks?
Yes.
And her
Days
superstitions?
ago.
And her
Almost a week.
It was like 4 days ago.
and her
He's grown as a
Have you just been holding on to this resentment?
It is bad to hold on
curious,
to
you have your own-
grudges.
You need to let that shit
Yeah.
go.
Keep it bottled up
You
where
have
we all kind
superstitions
of.
of
I'm
your
falling
own.
into yours. I can't do that. I don't want
Forget it. Read.
to. Yeah, a little bit of a. little bit of a draw.
If you get this guy singing, he's just gonna turn into Creed.
What?
Take me higher to the curse of the Dreg'Damor.
We could just do this all night.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Be good too.
When you're playing a module, you can do whatever
So
you
it was the
want.
tears of who?
The Gelkareen Forest, the name of this forest. But we call it the Dark Woods.
I mean, I guess it's dark.
It smells like ass, though, and I'm going to take a little glass vial and just kind of carefully get some of the sap in
Dexterity saving throw, sleight of hand.
Knowledge nature?
Yeah, by all means. You're dead.
there. 16.
Not enough.
Uh-oh.
12.
Touch the poison.
Don't touch that.
I need a con save.
I am resistant to poison, so
So just
advantage?
advantage.
Okay. You said a con saving?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm a dwarf. That helps. It's an 18.
You're fine.
Okay.
You feel a sense of like paralysis moving up your hands, but you avoid it.
Guys,
You've got to
don't touch
suck the poison.
it. Don't touch it. Don't touch
You
the
know,
light.
looking at this, shockingly that it's this far inland, it's a kind of polytoxin, usually found in the ocean.
Like a sea urchin.
Or starfish.
Yeah, just stay away from those. That's
Are you going numb?
Just like the
Do you
tips of
feeling
your
any
fingers.
side effects?
it's just like it's like a booger that won't come off your
You
finger.
feeling like your heart's gonna stop?
Okay.
But so the trees are okay being poisoned?
It looks like they're leaking the poison.
I don't think they mind.
It's an ill
Is it-
omen.
Is it coming out of all of the trees or a specific type of tree? Are they all the same
It looks
kind?
like a lot of trees have this.
So different. It could be an elm and an oak. Like, oh, okay.
yeah.
That is quite unique.
Yeah, I think we should just stay on the trail here.
Maybe you should taste it next.
No.
Are you from these forests?
I was born 6 hours ago. Backstory not complete.
I eat the sap all the time.
I got a straw just for it. My sap straw.
I'm gonna make me some sarsaparilla. Aw.
Boo.
Hey, Martin's not here. Somebody's got to do it.
Maple syrup out of the sap for pancakes.
Yeah, you could probably make some poisons.
Yeah, some poison syrup.
Never touch tree poison. First rule of forestry. Unless it makes good syrup.
Walking through this forest, am I seeing anything else suspect? Like, I know the trees are just kind of not great, but like, is there?
They're animals. Like,
Yeah, I'm looking around. Is just anything else just clicking my radar?
As of now, no.
Still
Other than
no
the
animals?
the absence of animals.
so, I mean that.
And also the forest, like no matter which way you look, everything kind of looks exactly the same. Every direction.
I've never been in a forest with no wildlife.
Yeah, I don't
What
like
say
this at
you,
all.
Druid?
It's pretty wild, isn't it? It's why we haven't.
No, it's not. There's
It's
no
why we don't send people here.
You've sent people here?
The goddamn scout!
What if
We didn't come back!
Well, he probably drank his sap.
Say it, don't spray.
Nornian!
What's his name was? They said his name was.
They did. Write it down. It'll be important later.
Or it won't be.
I'm just glad I don't have.
Do we
notes
see
on this
sign?
one.
Like, is there?
It's already there.
Is there a
I'll look
trail?
for a trail. Did the scout
like, we
come
just
this
came
way?
By all means, survival.
Nope.
Cool. Everything looks exactly the same.
Is there like a trail that we're on, or is it kind
I'm
of
just
like?
kicking dust
Does
up.
it not really seem like this is traveled?
Correct.
Do you know everything's looking the same? Do you know we're going the right way?
Not quite. But I think it's this way. Due east. North, I mean.
Can I knowledge nature that to make sure we're going
Survival.
at least north survival? Okay. A 16.
Yeah, you believe you know the direction that like they told. Like he's kind of said it's straight north. You believe you can find it, even though everything looks exactly the same.
Okay.
Are we going to be
continue?
out of this forest before we need to rest?
Probably not.
It's really dark.
And ominous.
Is there fresh water here in this forest?
I mean, I think so.
Has anyone? Is it safe? Do we know? Has anybody?
Did you not bring water?
Did you? Yeah, seriously. Did you not bring water?
No, I've got a whole pack of water, but if there's no water, there's poisonous sap coming from the trees. If the water source,
You ask a lot of questions, which means I think you need answers. Roll a d20.
just random. That's a 1. Oh no, it's a 7.
No.
7.
Yeah.
In the Curse of the Dreg'Damor module, currently on Kickstarter, you can roll from Dyre's rumor table.
That's amazing.
Many believe that Gabra has turned its back on the northern archipelagos, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
That's it. There's not more.
It's a little tidbit of information for you.
But I was talking about water.
I don't know.
We
if
have to
that's,
fend for ourselves.
I don't know if that's really accurate.
Or-
I just think that, intercontinental politics is a lot more,
Ballistic missile.
elaborate than most people. It can't just be summed up in one sentence, is all I'm saying.
Fend.
As we're walking, can I?
Dyre's a nationalist.
I
No, he's what are those? It's called.
Don't just leave it alone. We can talk off
We're
camera.
on TikTok.
I thought mine was like G-rated. Maybe it wasn't.
this is an explicit show.
It's just a slippery slope. That's all.
As we're walking, I want to now that I've noticed this app because somebody pointed it out. I just want to pay attention if all the trees look like they are bleeding.
Yes, they are.
I get bored at some point. I'm like, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
I agree, don't touch it.
Don't touch that. I do it for about 37 trees in a row.
Come on, man.
So he's dead.
You just touch it?
No, I say don't.
Oh, okay. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. I'm not touching you. Do you guys wish to continue in the forest?
Yeah.
So your first day of travel is really uneventful. You make good headway into the forest, and night falls. Do you wish to push on, or would you like to make camp? Dyre suggests that you make camp.
Yeah, I see no. I don't think we're really in a hurry.
Is it any darker here, like as we move more north compared to what we're used to in the east?
No.
It's all fairly standard.
All the same.
Gabra.
Have the nightmares increased in intensity as I've moved closer? I mean,
So
not on
you
this
only
trip,
have them at
but-
night, so you're not sure. Like they happen when you sleep.
Well, it's been 4
But
days.
I don't remember them then? Is that what you're...
No. Yeah, they increase in fidelity. Like they are getting more vivid.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
further you
So
go. I thought you
as we
meant
get close.
right now. Like
No,
you don't
yeah.
know. It's only when you sleep.
No.
Yeah. They are getting worse
So,
or stronger because you still feel like you're pulled toward them.
okay.
So.
Frail is nervous to go to sleep, so he will off. I'll watch first. I can gather some things for breakfast so that we're ready in the morning, and I'll wake one of you up in a little while when I get tired and it's someone else's turn to watch.
Sounds good to me. I go straight to bed.
You just head to bed.
No qualms.
Dyre's over by the fire, like warming his hands.
While we're setting up camp and kind of making things ready, I'm going to walk a perimeter, a relatively small one, like a 20-foot cube, and I'll kind of reach behind my back into a spool that's just kind of sitting there, and I'll pull out a little bit of a piece of what looks like silver thread, and I'll tie it onto a tree.
Don't touch
And then I'll
that.
Just walk around the entire group, and I'm going to ritually cast Alarm. So if anything small or larger crosses this perimeter, I will know.
Awesome.
Before we go to bed, I would like to. You said Dyre's over by the fire. I would like to go over there and sit next to him.
Perfect. He welcomes your company.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about these Dreg'Damor and what type of evil magics they used?
see if I know anything about that. Dustin does. Only what I've told you. But I can tell you a little bit more about the Tangled One if you'd like.
Does she use evil magic?
The evilest.
Will we find her? Is she still around?
I'm not. I'm just joshing with you. Some of my people harbor foolish superstitions. They call the Tangled One the Mistress of the Sea, the Witch of the Depths, and the Siren Goddess. Unlike the other gods of Tyve, the Tangled One is known for her malevolence, luring sailors and children to untimely deaths. Legend says she feasts on dark emotions.
Did the
And some throw precious, let me finish. And some throw precious items and trinkets into the sea to appease her hunger, her longing, and pain. I want you to imagine every time he talks, like the camera's zooming in on his face, like slowly until it's like too close, and he's like, if I could do the eyebrow thing, I would.
So, do the Dreg'Damor worship this Tangled One?
I don't think so. I don't know much about the Dreg'Damor, other than they're evil.
And they're cursed.
And they're cursed.
I love that he criticizes everybody else's superstitions, but he's very clearly got his own. It's great. Spot on.
But they were your
Seems right, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Dreg'Damor are your people.
They are a clan of my people. They're like distant relatives.
And you don't know what stopped them.
Long dead.
They killed themselves with their own power. Icarus.
Are you
Like
sure
a
they're
dragon
dead?
flying too close to the sun.
Icarus.
Icarus, the dragon of death.
Why haven't you sent somebody to check on him?
Oh my god. What are we doing?
Such a jackass.
He dies inside.
If you back this Kickstarter and run the module, you could make predetermined characters.
You don't have to play with Frail.
Or you can.
That's one of the stretch goals.
The Frail character.
One of the Frails, like this Frail
Someone has
character.
to play Frail.
Send
Download
Ryan
Frail.
to people's houses.
Doing a giveaway. Whoever wins gets.
What
a
I can,
Yeah.
what
I will
can-
play at Gen Con with them.
What I can tell you is, roll a D120, please.
Woo! Rumors.
Rumor 3.
Oh.
This has.
It's about the scout. It's gotta be the scout.
Some believe Gelfar was founded by Ilfarans, seafaring barbarians who disappeared hundreds of years ago.
What was founded by that?
Gelfar!
Is
That's the town we're going to. Before we reach the Ebon Keep.
Are they?
Spoilers!
Were they evil mages as well?
I don't know much about the Ilfarans other than what I just told you about.
Did they disappear before or after the Dreg'Damor?
I don't know.
Have you? Okay, thank
I don't
you.
have all the answers. Like,
Clearly.
well, it's like when you read a book and you're like, I like that.
You've read
passage,
books?
But I haven't finished the book.
That makes sense.
So definitely we should keep. I mean, there's nothing really living in this forest, so we're probably okay.
There's us.
I don't know if that's ever how it works out.
All right. Well, I'm going to. You're gonna keep watch.
Yeah, to start.
You forget a lot of things.
I'll stay up.
I don't forget.
We'll
to be
do a buddy
awake.
team. I'll stay up with them for the first watch, and then we can wake 2 other people up for the second, and then the third, and then we can all just go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Is there any of you that need to like regain your spells that need to sleep longer? We don't want to wake them up in the middle of the night and disrupt your long rest.
No, as long as they get the full amount in a set amount of time, it'll work out. I think does for me at least.
Because I don't really know any of you. Unless one of you, is one of you a
You've
scout?
been with us for the past 2 months.
For some reason.
How do you not?
Who are you people?
I felt immediately
Oh,
connected
I was
to
the
you when we
scout.
were having the dreams.
Okay, as this happens, Dyre does go off by himself as you guys are kind of talking during for bed, and he looks, he just kind of goes into the shadows.
Wait, don't go too far. Okay.
We're supposed to keep an eye on him.
Well,
I'd like
The
to
lady
do
said that.
we're supposed to keep
from
an eye
my
on the
sleeping
camp.
area a perception
Well,
check
the
to
lady
try to see
said
what
to
he's
keep
doing.
an eye.
Sure.
I'm not here to babysit. I'm here to kill a curse, I guess.
Oh.
It's not the curse, it's the person
8.
creating.
It's too dark.
Oh.
Dang.
I have umbral sight.
Ooh.
That's pretty crazy. Cool. What does that do?
It's like dark vision for 30 feet.
Go ahead.
Can I see him still?
Go ahead and roll the perception. I'll give you advantage.
I rolled a natural 20,
Woohoo!
which also
The problem is you're not going to remember what
is
happened.
+7.
Yeah, so it looks as though he's praying. So he just kind of moves off into the darkness and he's praying, and you hear under his breath, Eth, goddess of renewal, protect Dahlia from the rot. Show me your blessing and help me find an end to her suffering.
I'm sleeping.
He's praying. Leave him alone.
No, this is actually Trevor, not.
Trevor's sleeping, right?
No, but I had.
No, he was watching.
So
so he
attempted
hasn't
to
gone
watch.
to bed yet.
Yeah.
He's praying. Leave him alone.
Awesome. Anything else? All right, who's on watch?
These two.
2 people are on watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Moving 2 by 2 by 2 because nobody trusts.
And before we go to sleep, though, before TikTok ends, do you want to let them know that 1, it ends, and 2, we have a lot of questions about the module? If you want
Yeah, let's go ahead and take we'll take a couple seconds before we go into night, and we'll just answer a few questions.
Cool.
But we're only
TikTok-
answering questions on Twitch.
TikTok does shut off after an hour, so if you are watching, that might.
I just did the puzzle piece, and so I'm hoping it's going to stay on.
Oh,
If it doesn't, though, just join in. So TikTok, we've used ChatGPT to ask if we can get this fixed, and apparently you cannot. It has a 60-minute live limit. But our technomancer is moving a puzzle piece, so maybe it won't go out, maybe it will, we don't know. But I'd love to take some questions.
What game are we playing?
So we're playing Dungeons & Dragons 5e, but we're playing the module, The Curse of the Dreg'Damor, which is a Kickstarter right now. It's a module that is in a Kickstarter phase right now on Kickstarter. You can find it by typing in Role Seekers on the Kickstarter, or you go to our link in the bio, and it actually will take you directly there. Also, if you go to Twitch, we actually have the link popping up every 10 minutes.
Why aren't we using figurines?
Oh, not yet.
So typically we use figurines or Dungeon Train. You don't need it to play D&D, but
Nope.
we do prefer to use it during combat. It does make things easier. So there is definitely combat in this module.
There is.
And how long does this module usually take?
So this module takes about 2 sessions, is where we've been seeing it. Depending on how much shenanigans, our group's doing a lot of shenanigans, so it could take longer. I would say 2 4-hour sessions will get you through it. The book is going to be anywhere between 48 and 64 pages long. And ideally 64, that'll include a lot more artwork and a lot more call-outs, depending on how well the Kickstarter does. But you're going to get at least 48 pages of content. And in a module of this size, that's quite a bit of content.
This is the group that spent probably 6 games looking for codes. So
Yes,
6 4-hour games.
that's true.
We need coats.
No, not this one.
Let's go back to town.
Then somebody asked, why don't we roll dice to answer every question? Why don't you have to roll dice constantly?
Oh, good. Somebody put on the link on Twitch needs fixing. I'm gonna try to fix it while we're doing that. Thank you.
I can answer that. So, in this game that's being run by the game master, there is set established lore that characters will know and sometimes willingly share. Sometimes we have to roll the dice for the power of observation or to find minute details. So, you don't always need to roll the dice in order to open the door, right? Or to look through a chest.
But if it's locked,
But if it's locked, you might need to use the dice for a skill check to lockpick it. or if you're looking for something specific in a room that's been torn apart, might need to roll for that. So you could roll for everything. However, you could roll poorly, and then you get, an outcome that is undesirable.
The rule of thumb: don't say I want to do a knowledge check to see if I know something. Don't immediately roll, because your DM can decide that your character just knows this information, and if you roll a 1, you may not know what a fish is, or ever heard of one.
That happened one time.
Happens.
Yeah.
So somebody literally did a knowledge check and just like, what are those? And it was literally the ocean. With that one. Said you cannot comprehend fish.
Somebody said, was the white sap important? Will it show up again? I don't know.
Keep watching. Go to Twitch.
Check the module and see.
Check the module out.
Yeah. Sometimes details are important. The only person who knows is the DM, the person running the module.
Yeah, and so for this particular module, sometimes people will hand out the modules to their players. This one it actually says in the module, don't do that. Like, read it. There's actually a lot of twists and turns in this module. And one thing that we like to say is that we set it up to sound kind of mundane. Like, hey, you're following a barbarian to an ancient keep. Is that really what's going on, though? And it's all intentional. It's like an M. Shamalama-Ding-Dong movie.
And that's why you won't see us play the whole module. We're only playing tonight. We're going to finish the play test later this week,
Maybe.
but we
We'll
don't want
see.
you to see it.
We'll see. We'll see about that. I'm excited about it yet. We'll see. Maybe on Friday. We'll see.
How long have we been playing the campaign we play every other week normally? We've been playing now for 2 years, right? 2 years.
Getting close. Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
But this game we're playing tonight is a module that we are kickstarting. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's our first day, so this is the first time this group that we've played.
Good question.
fix it.
If you roll poorly, can the host give you misinformation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Add that misinformation in this module, though. They want to know, like, if
Like
direction.
misdirection. So there are things in here that, like, so for example, had they failed the roll for their survival check, they'll get lost. And there's a lot of things like that. There are not a lot of areas where it's just blatantly like
Lies.
this is a lie, but I can't answer that question exactly.
But in general, if somebody makes a misroll, like if you're running a module, the module's a guide, right? But like as a DM, you kind of can make things your own. You can put this module into your own world.
For example, like there are some areas where it'll be like this is a good place for character introductions and stuff. But I can't give you every single thing Dyre says, but I give you a lot. And I'm really trying to be honest to this module. So like when they're asking questions and they're not in the module, Dyre's like I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
And then we're going to take one more question. We're going to do this last one before we get back into it. Getting back into D&D, what is a class you would recommend to play that's unique but easy to get into?
Paladin.
Paladin's pretty.
Paladins.
There's a couple of weird things with Paladin. Smite can be confusing.
I mean, so the thing is, I think 5th edition really kind of condensed a lot of the difficult issues in past editions.
But I feel like a monk is not easy. Like I feel like those are harder to play.
But I mean, like if you want something martial, fighter is super simple. If you want a caster of some type,
and a fighter can be really unique
yeah.
because they're very customizable too.
Right.
And, like people think that it's not.
I think of it like a lot of action RPG games will basically tell you like martial melee easy, ranged roguish types medium, spellcasting is hard. So like if you're looking for somebody who's just like literal easy mode, it's usually barbarian. Like straight up like bear totem barbarian is easy mode, and then like super specialized sorcerer with sorcery points is like, oh my god, kill me. So
the player characters in this campaign module specific, no, we had just made these.
Correct. We actually thought about doing that, but one of the things that we've learned about modules is people like to be able to plug and play these. So they like to be able to take this module and plug it into their own world, in which case you can do that with this. We provide a lot of lore, but if you're doing that, you can just skim over the lore. Instead of saying like, this is Fangroth, you can say it's the setting in your own world. If we give you pre-generated characters that have like story integral to that, you can't really do that. But that was actually the first idea for this module, was we were going to make pre-gen characters that the entire world revolved around their specific backstories. That was like, I'm like, no one's done that, we gotta do it. And then I started doing it, and I'm like, not for my first one.
Unless we mega fund, then I don't know, maybe. You're like, no.
So.
And then I think
You can all have frail.
If you want to get
if
into
you
playing
kickstart.
D&D, your local game stores, if you don't have a local game store, they're not running groups. There is a lot of online D&D opportunities now too. So I suggest joining Facebook groups, Reddit, join our Discord. We can share some resources with you too.
Yeah, please. And the Discord link is in the Stream Elements on Twitch, and it's also in our link bio. So, all right, but let's go ahead and jump back in. So thank you. That's a great break.
And our player characters were all made recently. They have no backstory. Like, just threw them in.
All right, game.
The puzzle piece seems to be working.
Oh, excellent.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Your dad is a human.
No.
I'm not a robot.
Okay.
We are not live on YouTube. Twitch.
Go to Twitch.
It will be posted on YouTube though.
We do post on YouTube.
Post up.
Got a lot of video on YouTube. Hundreds of hours.
Or do we?
Give or take. Yeah, it's hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Thousands.
Multiple thousands of hours. Okay. In the middle of the night, the dead of night, your alarm goes off. You hear it. You have 6 seconds.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! And I'm going to
What is it?
grab my battle
Get up.
axe. There's something. There's something. I'll look around. What triggered my?
Okay, so you wake up. You yell out, "Wake up!" Do you wake up?
I'll help him make sure people are waking up.
Okay, so you all get up. 6 seconds pass. Initiative.
Whoa.
Kevin's here. There can't be initiative.
Whoa.
It's not great.
It's also not great.
At 20.
Deer's a werewolf.
Oh.
He's a weredeer.
He's a werebear.
Hey, werebears are lawful good.
Are they?
Initiative's Dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a hot minute.
Oh snap!
Oh no!
He lied to us.
Do we need figures?
The shenanigans.
Do you want me to grab you guys figures?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will be Bjorn.
Do we just want to use our own
Oh, give me Elric.
figures?
I need him.
I don't know. Do I have a figure over there that looks...
No, I'm just saying. You just want to use Veer.
No, I don't want to use Veer.
Okay.
Character's the opposite of Veer.
You guys knew this was
Do I have
coming.
Lyra?
go make me a
Is Lyra
sandwich.
Can we
okay?
get through? Here.
Can I have Lyra?
So good.
I got his water.
She looks pretty.
You got his water.
Oh, she's all the way over there.
Trevor, can I have Lyra?
What?
Can I have Lyra?
TikTok, this is your
I
fault.
got you.
Do you
We were
want-
safe
do
from
you-
combat until you asked about terrain.
Sure.
Can you hand me my other one too? With the dice, with the rats?
Yeah.
Hey, the
Wedding
guy,
Trevor?
the guy with the hand crossed.
Let me move my. There we go.
Thank you.
Keep going. Right there.
Okay.
If nobody minds me using that one.
Nope. I need Elric though.
I think James should
Yeah.
have Elric.
Hit.
I have Elric.
If you want to see Battle Cam, you
Thanks,
need to
babe.
go to Twitch, guys.
Yep.
Battle cam.
What's
Oh, this is
Pocket
cool.
Bard? I don't know what that is.
Pocket Bard.
Who makes our terrain? So this is
Dwarven Forge.
I already got it.
Dwarven Forge. We are big on backing Dwarven Forge Kickstarters. So
Cool.
They are. No. No.
Yeah, I'm Bjorn.
No. No. Give him to me.
Trevor's like,
I'm Bjorn.
Everybody have your characters?
yeah.
Your characters are at camp.
Oh,
Cool.
cute.
There's a camp.
No, I'm trying.
I know what you're trying to do.
You
Oh,
just throw Torn over there.
thank
I'll
you.
just use Torn.
This is my.
No, I've been keeping him.
Dust, do we use a sound app for D&D?
No, we do not use a sound app. What we use Monument Studios, and we use Sound Stripe. Sound Stripe?
Soundgarden.
Soundscape.
No, it's Sound Stripe.
Soundgarden?
I'm like 90%
Black
sure.
Hole Sun.
Yeah.
But Monument Studios is really cool. They make music, fantasy music that you can use on your live streams, and we've been in communications with them for a while. They're awesome. So. We also, our Technomancer writes original songs, and sometimes we play those as well. The
He also
song,
makes terrain.
the song at the beginning of our show and at the end of our show is also original, but by me. So
Oh, are these new pieces?
no.
Really? Those are cool. I don't
We just
remember
have a lot of pieces.
Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. We got You all wake up. I need perception checks from everyone at this point.
Yes, sir.
That one.
those. 11.
I said wake up.
10.
13.
18.
15.
If you rolled higher than a 14 or higher, you make it, you make it, you break it. I don't know. You make it, you take it.
You make it, you beat it. You meet it, you beat it.
You meet it, you beat it. The night hangs heavy in the air, like a funeral veil. Any source of light dwindles and does little to coax the darkness back. While the sounds of the whistling wind ended some time ago, a new discord takes its place. The sound of wood being peeled upon a lathe. 4 humanoid shapes with coralline structures and reddish purple flowers growing along their reef-like carapaces bend and snap their way out of the darkness. Their bodies sharp and thick with branched finger coral. 3 hollows make the contours of their faces, and the spaces where their mouths should be gape open, letting loose shrill, guttural screams. Staghorn coral hands, still wet with the sea, sway heavily as the creatures lumber into your camp and attack.
What?
So,
I don't think so.
Lumber.
This makes me see. This reminds me of like the walkers from Last of
I'm gonna
Us,
put one right here.
but instead of fungus, they're coral.
This one right here.
Don't let people join Discord. I don't know enough about Discord.
Oh, it should.
Did your link expire?
It might have expired.
Good to know. Good to know. We can fix that.
If you,
Yeah, I can actually fix it during the combat, so give me a second, I'll fix it.
cool.
Nice that people
We'll
are-
fix it.
You should also be able to look us up on Discord and join. On top of
Is it public?
yeah,
Yeah,
should be.
it is public.
Role Seekers on everything.
everything. all of it.
Everything.
Except your mom.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, a few things about this battle map. This is the terrain of where you can go. Okay? So you can't run out this way. This is not provided in the module. Like, this is not drawn out. This is just a camp fight. Our Technomancer did some really beautiful things here, but just so you know, like, there's nothing hidden in the cave or anything like that. Okay?
Cool.
What about this?
So you can make it look however you want.
You can make it look however you want. All right, let's go ahead and get those. Okay, let's go ahead and get those rolls, please. If you rolled a, oh, hang on, I gotta roll them. So we're gonna have I can't. It's really hard for me to see, gang. So you're gonna have to help me out tonight. So, tree. That's we're gonna call it South Tree. South Wold is the tree, the dead tree. All right. We're gonna call this.
But
We're gonna call that North Wold, and then we're gonna call that one West Wold.
Westworld.
Then we're gonna do Golem. That's the stone golem, and we're gonna call Treebeard the
This one?
that one. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
But they're all the same, right? Or, I mean, the same creature.
They're all the same
Okay.
creature.
Okay.
What color is the coral? It's already described, sir.
Wait, there's combat.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll these out.
The scouts.
This is taking me a couple seconds because I want to do them exactly how they're written. So, and they are all there's a monster manual for these. But I'm going off of the Google Doc for our adventure. It has not been finally laid out yet in a beautiful, easy to function.
you hear screams in the distance.
Yeah.
child.
They've
scream.
taken a charge. I'm in the worst possible spot. And I am not Brill.
This is terrible. I took all water attacks.
I'm a pacifist and I have no damage.
How does this feel?
I have halo spores, but that's an ability.
I have
true circle
trip
of the-
other
of the
characters
spores.
and run.
That's fun. I picked I actually bought a $30 book to play paladin play.
Oh my gosh.
Because
To
I'm
play
so-
one time.
Need to roll
Yeah.
my
But
experimental
it's
elixir.
Okay, who rolled
Oh, nice.
18 to 20?
And you guys go. I rolled a nat 20.
She did.
Oh, you have to give me your names again.
Olive.
Olive the other reindeer.
18 to 20.
Okay, guys.
Okay, 10 to 15. 10 to 18.
17.
10.
11.
Wish I cheated.
Okay, so we've got Turpentine.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Mystique. 11 is next.
Yes, keyboard.
Frail is 10.
Is you good? What'd you roll?
9.
Okay. And it's Bidrar.
Bidvar.
Var. I couldn't read my own handwriting.
B drawer.
Beedrill. That'd be an awesome spell. Just like summon 30 bees. Bees.
No, it's the bees.
I wonder if they like Jack.
Bees! Not the bees! Okay, let's just go ahead and look.
Bewitched. Please stop.
I want to go home.
He can't kill us. It'll look bad for the thing.
Nope, I'll kill you.
Kickstarter.
Be like, you just be a better player.
You know, you should have stopped asking about the scouts. Too many questions.
There's a
All right,
scout.
we're ready. Need to go ahead and. Whew. Okay. And let me go ahead and I'm going to pull this up so I can have the character sheet open and the.
And then you're gonna fix the link. At some point.
I will attempt to do that. It's going to be, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Or not right now. I'll do it during intermission.
I rolled a nat 1. Do I see any of them?
Well, he woke us up and told us that.
No, you got conjunctivitis at some point and your eyes are just crusted shut.
Okay.
Well, he woke
Olive.
up, but...
Okay, so I see them.
Yes.
I'm guessing this one is like 30 feet from me.
Well, there's a grid on there.
Is there?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, I kind of see it. I mean, I can kind of. I mean, I feel like 30. This is probably 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Do they look menacing, evil?
They look exactly how I described them.
Yeah. I mean, trees probably shouldn't be alive.
And they're not trees, if you remember
They're
the
coral
description.
people.
Yeah.
With red eyes. And
I mean, they're
coral.
coming at us. Stop! Don't come any closer. And I will just kind of like stand my ground right here. Yeah.
Awesome. The West Wold moves to the closest person to him.
That's that one.
Me. Did you say it moves
And it swings with its claws of barnacles and reef-like structures.
Would you say it moves within 10? I know it doesn't. If it's
Within 10 feet of you.
yeah.
It's
First
right
attack.
up to you. It's coming right up to you.
A 17.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Second attack.
Dang,
2 attacks.
24.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hit hard.
What?
Yeah, man, he's made of limestone.
No.
Oh, that's,
one.
I'm sorry, this is gonna be bad. 4, 6, 10,
Oh, God.
11 damage
Are you dead?
for the first attack.
2 there.
3, 4, 7. 7 for the second.
They just like got the druid.
First playtest, they killed these things
instantaneously. So.
Yep.
So they're just better than us.
Yep.
How you doing? You red?
I'm very red.
Turpentine.
Okay. I'm going to take a screwdriver out of my pocket, and I'm going to hold it up in the air, and as it sits there, you'll see electricity crackling up it and forming into a ball at the very tip. And then this metal gadget on my arm seems to flex and ripple, and then 8 legs kind of unfold from it on my arm and crawl up. It'll grab that little electric orb and just launch itself over towards the Westwold, and through it I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp. 16.
Hit.
Okay. And that is all 3 damage, 3 lightning damage, and Westwold cannot take, cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn. Run! Get away from it!
Okay.
Damn.
That is Westwold. Perfect. Mystique.
Okay.
Didn't you roll a 1?
No, my perception was that one. She is going to quickly, as she jumps up from the bed, she's going to grab some dirt that's on the ground, and she's going to whisper into it as she blows the dirt towards the west wall. And she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So you have to make a wisdom save of 14.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 15. It has a +1 to wisdom.
Alright, so you take half as much damage.
Okay.
But it still takes psychic damage. So 5 damage. 5 psychic.
And it's magical psychic, so it is still in the green. Anything else?
She's going to move 5, 10, 15.
Hevor. Lord of Dreams.
Well, Allie, what's your character's name?
Olive.
Olive, I don't suggest trying to barter with the creatures coming out of the forest. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Grease. Right, centered right here, so it should hit these 2 guys. 10-foot radius. You know that one? Okay, so when Grease appears, each creature standing in this area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Cool.
Which one do you have?
It's gonna hit both of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's 10-foot.
Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to roll it.
Yep.
Dex?
Yeah.
They don't have very good decks, so. 10?
Fail.
10! They both fall prone.
Knock him down. Okay, you're welcome, everybody. Everybody has advantage on attack now.
It won't matter. They're adamantium.
Adamantium coral.
Anything else?
No, that's my action for the turn, so pass.
Perfect. That means we're up to Frail.
Frail throws back his duster, revealing a hand crossbow at his belt.
A hand crossbow.
He'll fire off shots at one of the prone. We'll do the prone golem.
Golem. Perfect.
Yeah.
So it will be not at advantage because you're ranged.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. It's prone is disadvantage.
It's disadvantage.
For a ranged.
Okay, so the other guy that is standing
No, Golem's not down though.
Oh, the other.
Okay, I'll shoot the other golem that's still standing then.
Oh, so let's just make sure, just so I know.
Oh, I'm
Golem
sorry. This
is
what's this guy?
Treebeard.
Treebeard. Okay.
Okay, the golem's not
Okay.
fallen.
So I'll shoot
You're
the
fine.
standing golem.
Good, you got it.
2 attacks. First attack. 19. And then second attack. That's 11. So, plus 7 to those. 26 and 18.
They both hit.
Okay. Nice. 9 and 10. Wow. 19 damage.
Can you give them to me?
10 and 9.
So you've done 9 damage.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? You really are frail.
So you shoot it, and it looks like you would make critical hits, but unfortunately, its bark is too thick. That's not a magical crossbow, right?
No.
So it's chink, chink.
If I told you yes, you would know I was lying.
That's very true. This is better camera shots. We know, Chef Fade. We know. We keep trying. Okay, perfect game. Okay, frail. Southwold. We'll get up. That's 15 feet. It'll move 15 feet to you. Or can it not get to you?
I think it can get to me.
And attack. 18?
Just hits.
I'm rolling really well.
Did you hit me twice?
Yep. And I don't want to. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm just like, oh, no. I'm, like, barely rolling with any emotion. Just, hit every time. Good. When I want to hit you guys, I can never do it. So, 13 damage for the first hit. And, oh, God, that's a lot. 14 damage for the second hit.
That is... I'm almost done. I'm, like, bleeding out.
So he hits you real good. Okay.
He ends his turn in the grease. He'll have to make another dex saving throw.
14.
You could stand up
it,
from
14.
prone and still make 2 attacks.
Yeah, because he just uses it just as
Half,
ability.
half movement speed.
Yeah,
It's-
multi-attack is just does it.
The save is 14.
I'm learning 5th edition. Sorry.
Sorry,
Not
guys.
tough guys. Vidvar.
Can't take reactions, right?
Correct.
Perfect. 15. He's running away. I will. I've just been depending what spell to cast. Yeah, this. I'm going to pick up a mound of dirt and just rub it in my beard and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
2nd level.
Oh, are you a druid?
Yeah.
I was thinking you were a wizard.
4d8.
Makes so much more sense.
4, 7, 14, 21.
Nice. That's a great heal. But you just lost action economy. You idiot!
You failed us.
Golem's gonna move to the person that it can get to.
Which one?
Golem.
Me.
It's gonna be there.
That'll work.
Punch his face.
First attack. Cocked. First attack. 21. 25. I rolled like 17.
Oh, thanks.
And a 19.
Oh, the artificer might just be dead.
No, he's
I had
he's
a
okay.
lot.
12
No,
and 11.
no.
Treebeard rolls a nat 1 and just kind of.
He's still prone.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything though
right,
because he
gotcha.
rolled a nat 1. So he's flailing. Olive.
I'm going to...
I have a plan.
I'm going to take out my crystal necklace and whisper in it, and all of a sudden you see like these crystal prismatic rays surround myself. You, anyone else get hit?
I'm full healed.
Still worried about you. You three.
Yes.
So the 4 of us. And I'm going to channel my divinity, so you guys, until the end of my next turn, can use dash or disengage.
Oh, cool.
As a bonus action.
That's great.
And so can I.
Really good.
So
That's your action.
was a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
That was a bonus.
So you won't. So you'd have to use disengage and then move. Okay, got it.
But, well, actually but I can also still use it this turn. Until the start of your next turn. As part of using your channel divinity this way, you can also take either the dash or disengage. As well as using this bonus action. So I can still use it.
Let's do your turn.
Yep, and then I'm going to just look at this guy, and I'm just going to try to hit him with my sword.
Go ahead.
16.
Hit.
Okay. And that sucks, I can't smite him. But
In your heart, you can.
that'll be 8 damage.
Is it magical?
No, I have no way to get magic in this.
Just make sure. So 4 damage.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're being hurt very much by your attacks.
Yeah. Well, we don't have magic weapons.
Dear Dick, where are you?
Is disengage does not use your movement anymore, right? You just have
Correct.
to use
Yeah.
it.
No. It's yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and then just go.
You can't. You didn't attack, and then you
You
used
just didn't listen to me.
you use your bonus action to cast a
Yes,
spell.
part of my bonus action describes that you can still use the
Cool.
disengage action. Yeah. So I'm gonna disengage and go just like behind you.
Me?
Yeah. Get away from here.
Good feelings gone.
These things. You're right. You're right. You cannot barter with them.
They barter in blood.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Okay, I'm done.
Dormongoose.
Okay. The Westwold.
Yep.
It looks as though it heals.
What?
Tree's healing. Tree's healing.
Okay, it's gonna go to the person closest to it.
Trevor.
Oh, come on.
Trevor rolls a 14.
That's within 10 feet of me.
Miss.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't
Oh.
I would
Miss.
say yes.
Yes.
But it looks almost fully healed.
Oh, almost or
Almost fully healed.
okay.
Turpentine.
Okay, I am going to use my disengage with a bonus action. I'm going to run over towards Frail. Yeah, kind of like over here. All right, let me see your bow really quick. I'm going to take this. What looks like a metal clasp and just crimp it onto one of the limbs of your crossbow. And inside of it, you'll see like a little glass vial that's just glowing a faint green. And then when I make that connection, when I close it around your crossbow, the entire thing flashes and it just reeks really bad. So for my action, I used magical tinkering. Basically, it gives your weapon just the magical effect. And I picked emits odor or nonverbal sound just because there's nothing else that would be practical. So it's just the first thing I grabbed out of my pocket and I knew it would work and it just stinks really bad now.
You're like.
So you have a magical weapon. It'll work better. And use my bonus action. I'm going to continue running, kind of just in the middle of my friends over here, just because I am squishy.
Let's leave the guy named Frail.
You guys
on the
all
front.
squishy? You guys all choose squishy
No,
characters?
my character's really.
You're a paladin.
Well, I mean,
I got hit hard.
My HP is decent, but I'm still
Actually,
I
my
saw that
armor
much.
class.
Martin gives you a moment of wisdom. He says, "Hail Seekers, back in. You might want to make like a tree and scram."
Make like a tree. Make like a tree and get out of
Get
here.
the hell out of here
I think
and
we just probably.
leave.
I think if we learned anything from our normal
Blood on
campaign
my
is we should
eyeballs.
probably just set everything on fire and leave.
There is a big fire
I mean, that's
here.
what we do in our game.
Mystique!
She is going to run up to south and pull out her rock that has a sea creature on it, since these are sea creatures.
Sea creature.
Oh, good idea. 5, 10, 15. And she's gonna touch it with the rock, and she's gonna cast tongues on it.
Or on yourself, so you can
Nope,
speak to all
on
of them.
it,
Okay.
because I read it and how tongues works.
Uh-huh.
It can understand what we're saying, and then anyone that can speak a common language can understand what it's saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll attempt to will out of it.
If it cares.
So
Why?
Because that's what it's gonna do.
Because some people refuse
You have a spell. You have a
education, that's
spell.
why.
So we're gonna say that this has this tongues is. I'm just making this up, not in the module. We're gonna say it has a DC of 14.
Yeah.
Is a +1.
Some trees just want to watch the world burn.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Bardic inspiration to make the roll go down.
And Nat 20. But I like that it's clever, so I'll go ahead and give it disadvantage for you. I will, because I think it's a clever. I think that's. But it still makes it. So, do you want to use your disadvantage, Bardic?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to talk to this thing. Nope, that's Helena.
You actually can still make this happen. So.
Helena.
Wait,
Come on, Bard.
Okay, cutting words. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes a damage roll or succeeds on an ability check or attack roll, you can expand one, use the Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number rolled from the creature's roll.
Let's do it!
Yeah. Okay,
Come on. Come on, Bard. All you do is play your guitar.
2.
Not enough. You needed 3. So, he cannot hear you. So, Martin's giving. So, I asked the group, any advice for our dying companions? LOL. He says, nice, Dwarven Forge, shot in the battle cam. He also says, some trees just don't want to talk to you. And he also put, only you can prevent and start wildfires.
And start. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I covered
there
the
is
ground.
a fire.
I covered the
And he
ground
covered
in
the ground in
grease.
grease.
That'll go boom.
Well, she's gonna disengage.
Please don't remind me.
Poor Drew.
Tibor.
Trevor, that's you.
Doing a quick look around. Do I see deer anywhere?
He's sleeping.
Where?
He's sleeping right on the ground. Good call. Where is he?
Somebody woke that guy up.
Can you find deer?
Yeah, put.
He is sleeping on one of the sleep sacks.
Hey, he's sleeping through this.
He is absolutely sleeping through this, as per written in the module.
Bastard.
We're gonna die.
Well,
I'm gonna just yell at deer.
Nornians are
That will
wimps.
not wake him up. As per written in the module.
Shake him.
If I turn, give him, because I'm right next to him. If I turn, give him a swift kick, can I still turn back and cast my spell?
I do need to say something, because this is new rules and I'm learning them. I did hit this guy with a longsword, so this did sap him, and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Perfect. Just call it out when it happens.
So, just
You're going full 2024.
for the paladin, I did.
Okay.
Morning.
It makes fighting interesting. The different weapons have the...
Where's the grease? Which side of the fire?
It's right here.
Right in the middle
It's
of
in the
these
middle
two
of
guys.
those two.
It will take an action to wake him up.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna shout, somebody wake up, dear! And then I will cast Chill Touch on the coral tree closest to me.
Which one is that? I'm sorry.
Westwold.
Thank you.
Yep. So make a spell attack. So 14 plus 4.
Hit.
18. That'll be dirty 20. Okay, so it will take 1d8 necrotic damage. And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And is it undead?
No.
Okay, so 6 damage, can't regain hit points.
Okay, it is magic. It takes the full damage, and it will not regain its hit points. Nice. It is immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, come on.
But you stopped it from healing the hit points that
Correct.
it is currently not missing.
I had a feeling that the necrotic wasn't going to go through, but it was worth a shot.
Let's take a moment and figure out where we're at right now. I think you've done a total of 3.
Dying.
0 damage.
16 total damage.
This is what we call a gentle nudge from the DM.
It is funny because the first time we play tested this,
We wiped them out.
yeah.
You also had some of the players did some things in
Yep.
that first one though.
I'm not taking the lead.
Yep. Okay, so Frail.
Stink arrows!
I shoot
Stink
my arrow
arrows!
through the fire and have it catch on fire and hit the like.
So
how cinematic can I be here in this?
I think if you like tie cloth or something to it, I don't know why that. I think logistically, I don't know if that's possible to do.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
Fair. Yeah.
But if you had if you dipped it in oil or something, I'd be like, yeah, that's like.
If you ran over to the grease.
Yeah. That's...
Or like put your arrow in the fire and then shoot it. Like that would work.
Or throw a torch.
Or throw a torch.
I'm not good at throwing a torch necessarily.
But you could go and dip your arrow in the fire.
Yeah,
And
so
shoot
I'm
it.
gonna go around the other side of the fire.
I'm just thinking logistically, like shooting
Yeah,
through
yeah.
fire. I don't think.
Well, it's
I'll
not,
tell
it's
you,
a bolt,
physically-
though. It's a bolt.
It does not work.
Right. That's why I'm
But
asking
this is-
cinematically.
I know.
Well, you,
Way. Because you get into the range of bolts.
I mean,
No,
do
not
they
if
have
it goes
10-foot reach?
You don't know.
You don't know, but you can just go right to the fire right there.
Well, yeah, but I've got to shoot. I guess okay. Yeah, I envision shooting through the fire,
don't
but
have
I
to, you could
guess
just dip.
yeah. I will light a bolt on fire and then turn and shoot the grease.
Oil
Spicy stink arrow.
ignites. Flames, and you do see the
it smells
wolves
awful.
start to scream, just like. The ones that are caught in fire, I'm gonna say, for oil fire. Trevor, odds or evens you want?
Evens.
You want evens?
Yes.
Odds. 1d6 damage. Odds would have given you 2d6.
How come you got to roll
No,
my
he gets
stuff?
to roll it.
What?
I just get to
roll
roll
it.
my evens or odds.
Yeah, it's
too.
his
Yeah,
damage.
it's his damage.
Oh.
1d6.
My grease.
What am I doing?
1d6, sir.
You ruin my damage and then I get a 1.
Yeah. You shouldn't have bitched.
I didn't.
A 5.
It was Trevor's.
I
race.
wanted my evens.
It was my
Oh,
grease,
it was your
yeah,
grease.
that's
Okay,
why
that's
I-
fair. You should get to roll it. We should take the 5. I should get a 1d6 for shooting, and he should get a 1d6 for the grease.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start completely
Fight.
over. Would you like odds or evens, Ryan?
I want odds.
You want odds? It's even.
Son of
Roll now, Trevor. Will you roll a d6? Your damage. 2.
That's better.
So in reality,
So,
Damn it, Ale.
so for both of those wolves that are caught in the flames, they ignite in fire, and you see it like eating away the outer crust of their armor. They take double damage, so they take 4 damage instead of 2 damage.
We were
why
almost
did
really
you roll
good at
better?
this.
So that hang on. So that is the Westwold got hit and Treebeard, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not
No,
west.
south.
South.
Southwold.
Northwold.
Or north.
I
South
think
or
you changed
Northwold.
from north to.
Okay. Southwold got hit for 4 damage, and Treebeard got hit for 4 damage.
Yes.
Yes.
And now they have been hit with fire. Okay, good to know. Southwold.
On fire.
Didn't it fall down? I thought it fell down.
It got up and
Yes.
gored me.
Okay, it's gonna go to the person closest to it. It is on fire. It will remain on fire until it puts itself out. So it'll put itself out. Like that seems. It's gonna move out of the fire, and it puts itself out.
All fire goes out eventually.
That's what it will do. However, the fire looks as though it's done its damage to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now we've got that south wall. Bidar.
Woo. Yeah, cure wounds. I'm gonna open up my water skin, drink it, and spit it right into your face. Cure wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
Thanks.
And touch him as well.
For those of you who are joining in, we're actually running The Curse of the Dreg'Damor. It's a Kickstarter right now. You can back it tonight. The link's coming up in Twitch, and you can also follow the link on TikTok as well. So please check that Kickstarter out. That's what we're playing.
And I will use my bonus action to have my cloak billow.
Oh my
Good.
god.
When I was reading
So
Magic,
majestic.
I just really feel like Aaron needs that cloak.
We're gonna find my dead body.
Golem will come up and attack the person closest to it. These are not intelligent creatures, so they're just attacking.
Who is it attacking?
Me.
Thank God.
No, you're so frail.
I am.
15?
That is even with my armor class.
So meets it, beats it. And that one definitely beats it. What are you?
Definitely.
Tall.
What am I?
Yeah.
A ranger.
I'm a ranger.
11 damage.
Why'd you say that with a question?
You sound very confident, Kevin.
I'm a.
And
I thought. I don't have. Oh, there it is.
13. 11 and 13.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, guys, this is giving me anxiety. Treebeard
Can't find my.
continues to burn and flounders.
Probably yellow.
Go ahead and roll it.
Damage again?
1d6.
2.
Wow.
Suck at this.
Jesus. Is someone who lived. Olive. Top of the order.
Oh, I didn't double that. So yeah.
Southwold. Oh, you did roll the 4?
So I rolled a
No, I
2,
took
but-
4. I took 4.
Okay.
Southwold, though, was not in the fire, right? And it did not have that necrotic thing?
It was, it put itself out.
No, Southwold.
South-
Oh, Gollum. Sorry, Gollum had nothing, though.
Correct.
So Gollum regains 6 hit points. Gollum looks almost fully healed. Olive, you're up.
Where is Dyre?
He's just.
Right behind me.
So I just want to squeeze through you guys.
Oh.
Like I'm like not in, but not like in between you guys because we're friendlies. You know, I'm gonna wake Dyre up.
That's your action. What? Holy shit! And he pulls out his axe.
We need to leave.
We do. We need to run.
And then I'm going to, as my bonus action, all of a sudden you will see, I'll start to glimmer and have a shield around me.
What was that?
Shield of faith.
Westwold does not heal, but it will attack whoever's closest to it.
That would be me.
All right, didn't hit you last time, Trevor.
It will now.
Yes, 19
Oh.
You don't know if it hits. Ask me.
and 25.
My armor's actually
Ask me.
16.
This is ridiculous. These guys have a +6, and I've rolled like nothing less than like an 18. It's not like they're like +20. Okay, that's 2 and 4, 7, 11 damage
Wait for the first one?
for the first one.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to
10
spit
damage
on
for the
you.
second one. 21.
Dang.
They hitting you hard,
Son.
ladies and gents. Ladies and gents.
We
Ladies and
should
gents.
run now that we have Dyre awake.
No.
Should have left.
Would the campaign end if Dyre died, and could we just go on without? Like if we just
Don't know.
Just take the gold.
Okay, are we good? That was Turpentine. You're up.
Okay. All right. I'm going to kick back this little vial. I'm going to drink my experimental elixir of swiftness, which gives my walking speed an extra 10 feet for an hour because I'm a dwarf. All right. Everybody, close your eyes for 3 seconds and then run. And I'm going to pull out my my little stone of my anglerfish. and I'm going to toss it into the fire, casting daylight.
Perfect. You will lose the stone by casting into the fire, but it's thematic as hell. Light erupts, and the creatures unused to the light just kind of like wince.
Run! And I'm going to bolt that direction, north or south.
You bolt?
Can't
Well,
really
we were
figure it
supposed to be going north, so.
Right.
Okay. Mystique.
She will disengage and bolt.
You bolt?
Yep.
Keyboard.
You idiots, grab your bags! I will cast.
Maybe you should have had your bag on your back already.
We went straight to fighting.
Maybe you
Okay,
did.
I
I
already
sleep with
have
my
my bag on my back.
That's just your own
I think
fault.
you
Because I
do.
slept with it on.
That's up to you guys.
I do.
I will say in the future you need to be more specific, but you did have 6 seconds before they got into camp. You guys could have gathered your stuff. You won't have your bed rolls or anything though.
Right. Okay.
I don't sleep on
I will go ahead and action disengage, cunning action dash.
You got it.
So 60 feet.
Frail.
I will disengage and then bolt after them.
Okay. Southwold. 30 feet. Southwold is stunned. Doesn't do anything. Vidvar.
I'm gonna disengage and run away.
Perfect.
I was in melee.
Gollum and Treebeard are
And him was crushing.
they are stunned. Olive.
I will also, I will disengage and run away.
Okay. You guys all run, so you start to flee, and the creatures slowly lumber after you. But as you continue to run into the woods, you've lost your bedrolls. It's going to be harder to sleep at night and things like that. But you escape them. They are slow and lumbering creatures, and you just kind of see their silhouettes moving in the distance, like over the fire. Before finally you see them stomping the fire out, and then you're left in the darkness of Tyve, and you just kind of hear their that lathe pealing sound just echoing in the night. Just
We've never ran from a fight before. Not like that.
These characters are not.
Is Deer with us?
Deer is with you.
Okay.
What happened? So he says as you're running. Ooh, this is interesting. This is the first playtest that people had to run from this encounter. Interesting.
We go back.
I think we ought to ask you the same question. What the hell were those?
I don't know what those were.
You've never seen those before.
No, I've not seen those before.
From what I could tell, as we were all sleeping, they breached the perimeter and immediately started attacking.
I
I
thought
don't
you
get
said
how you slept through that.
I'm a hard sleeper.
I think they more have just stumbled into camp instead of breached the perimeter, though. So
I didn't see much tactics from This is Delcon 1.
Did you see how they stomped out that fire? I think it drew their attention, and they.
Maybe we sleep without fire from here on out. That's what I'm gaining from this.
Well, better than being stomped out.
I don't know. The fire seemed
They
to.
put it out right away.
They
I
didn't
think
seem
the
to like
fire
it.
hurt them.
Yeah.
I tried talking to them.
They weren't. They didn't want to listen.
They're trees. Dude. Never mind.
This rock doesn't work.
Maybe she just gave you the wrong one. She didn't seem to be maybe a bit senile or something. I don't know. But I think we should just get well away from
Is
here.
anyone hurt?
They should have
Yeah.
sent somebody out here to see if there was anything of danger before we came.
As we're running, like as we kind of slow down, I will. I'm not used to using D&D anymore.
Something.
This will make you feel better.
She's gonna pull out her lute. She's gonna strum a song, and she's going to sing.
Thus, I'm going
I
to.
pull out
Like-
finger symbols.
Like
Yes.
voice of
Pull
an
out my
angel.
spoons.
I will start like mending my own wounds as we slow down a little bit. With laying on hands, lay on hands, you guys. My character is casting.
I don't think Paladins can cast.
I don't know.
Isn't that a cleric ability?
What you got, Bard?
12.
Thank you.
Oh, is that for everybody?
Nope, just
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
Misty, thank
Are you still on it?
Level.
Feel
I'm
much better.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm laying on the ground.
So you guys
off.
run into the night. Some of you are gonna get tired because it's gonna be hard for you to get a full night's sleep after you've been woken up. What do you guys want to do?
How long until we get out of the forest?
You are not gonna get out of the forest this evening.
What if we keep running?
I don't think so. No. Dyre looks at you and goes, I wouldn't do it. We still got a long way to go. It takes 3 days to get through the Gelkarine forest.
Okay, well,
People are hurt. I think they need to rest.
yeah.
Where do you suggest we sleep if we can't start a fire?
Find some caves.
Are there caves?
In the forest.
In the
I
forest?
don't know. We should look.
When we find like a spot that
Keep moving.
can we find a spot? Maybe we can do a better job of like camouflaging ourselves while we're sleeping and like. Can I try to see if we can figure out like to use like leaves and stuff
Like
to like
some kind
put
of
over us or
module.
something? I don't know. I want to try to be creative and like just like disguising ourselves as we.
Shay Fade says dig trenches.
I agree.
I've always wondered like what kind of worlds these are where caves are so damn plentiful.
A lot of glaciers. Sleep up in the branches.
Can I find a safe place for us to sleep near?
Or could we travel
Survival.
until we find one?
Yeah, survival.
Oh, it was so
Not
close
you.
to good.
You decide that maybe going back to camp now that they're gone might be the best option.
I don't think that's a terrible idea.
Try my luck at
I
survival.
got an 8.
I would think the druid should be good, right?
24.
Yeah,
That's
you
better.
believe it. You just like follow me. After some time, you come to a clearing near some rocks, and you think that maybe if you like make this as a break wall, you guys could sleep there.
I'm gonna take some branches and stuff and try to kind of almost make like a camouflaged, covered area for us to sleep in.
I have this, and I'm gonna take my cloak and I'm gonna wish it off of me, and as I wish it, it's going to be a cloak that has trees on it.
My
Is that
cloak
your
will billow.
magic cape?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep because it's late.
Yeah.
Does anybody else kind of rely on weapons that weren't really effective during the battle? I can help out with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Fire seemed pretty effective against them.
Yeah.
Can you make my sword
How
have
long-
fire?
I can no.
How long is this going to smell for? The smell attacks.
For as long as it's on there.
Oh, okay.
So just keep it.
Indefinitely.
Yeah.
Ah.
And for you, I'll take your sword and I'll unscrew this just a little tin. I'm gonna grab some just cotton and I'm going to rub this goo all over your sword. And
Does it smell bad too?
no, it doesn't. But I will just blow along the length, and wherever my breath hits, it starts to glow. And these are tiny little, like phosphorescent algae that react to just the latent magical essence, kind of, and feed off of that. So whenever it starts to get a little bit dim, just blow on it again, and it'll come back to life. And it will give off a 5-foot radius light, and is also magical. I can do this to another. Anybody need a weapon?
I can't risk being in the light.
Your weapon. Do you have a weapon that's useful?
I have multiple daggers.
They all look average.
Give me that.
If you want me to,
I'll just take one of these many daggers and do the same thing. There, just.
But now if I try to
Sheath
hide,
it.
You just put it in your pocket. Put it back in its sheath. It's not bright.
could you do this one as well?
No.
Okay. So I have one
Just the
magical.
one. Yeah, I told you I can do twice.
Misty,
That's not my voice.
I want to thank you for healing me. I feel much better. I understand that you lost your stone. Would you like to have mine?
I still have my stone. It just didn't work.
Well, I owe you one. Here.
Is there a mark on my face?
I
Not
feel
so
like-
much here, but like right here.
Do you get some chicken wings?
When
I
you
knew it, Richard.
or somebody else
No, really, I'm
gets
hurt.
hit
Are
hard,
you really hurt?
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
for 24 damage.
Oh, oh yeah, you look terrible. And I'll just put my hand on your face and you'll heal for 10.
Okay, that's a start.
Misty now has
I
the
did
purple
it. Healed
stone
myself.
that I gave to her and told her to use it when somebody gets hit real hard.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Actually, I can cast some good berries.
Play your character.
Berries are
I
all-
played mine.
Mother effing good berries.
Good berries are all you need.
I can heat metal.
I love
Cook the good berries.
All right,
do a
gang.
good berries, do
So
it
you
good.
guys went to sleep. Did who kept watch?
I'm not watching this time.
Nope. Our
Are we
turn is
all
ended.
humans?
I'm a dwarf.
I'll keep watch the first part.
Who's gonna keep watch the second?
I'll go ahead and keep watch the second part.
Are we
I'll
good?
I'll take my short rest.
Yes. Everyone good? Oh. The night passes without incident.
Hey, so what are the healing rules?
Do I get?
They're normal.
Normal?
They're normal.
Do I get my spell?
I do have extra good berries if anyone else
Long
needs.
rest, yep.
If anyone else needs to heal, I have extra good berries.
Well,
before
we
go
just
to bed.
had a full night's rest. So we get.
You'll heal.
Oh, are we considering that a long rest?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep long enough to do like 3 shifts.
Okay.
So everyone.
Okay.
A long rest.
Cool.
While the sun never peeks through the clouds of Tyve, a gray light meets you as dawn breaks. Except for the sound of rain, you are keenly aware of the unsettling silence of the forest. But the song from your dreams continues to drone on in the recesses of your mind. You still hear no bird calls, nor do you see any animal scurrying to and fro in the underbrush. Instead, a strange fog as thick as clouds rolls in under the trees. If Dyre slept through the encounter, he asks about what happened.
Do we get an achievement if he slept through?
Dyre wakes up. Ugh. What do you guys want to do?
Get out of the forest.
Oh, I agree. Let's do it.
It'd really help if you sent somebody ahead. Some sort of find
I will murder you. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
I think you need to add in the module like Deer's temper. Like for
A
like
scaling.
how much can he handle before he attacks?
So you start to walk. You start to walk through the woods, and go ahead, Jamie. Will you give me a D20, please?
It just says not a morning person.
20.
So as you're walking, Dyre just randomly said there are creatures in the Ebon Keep that once lived so far down in the depths they can no longer bear the light. He just out of nowhere.
So this place seems terrible.
Superstition.
How would he know that if the scout never came?
Silly superstition in their gods.
What scout?
They sent a scout. You haven't heard?
All right. So without you doing anything else, you're gonna keep walking. A couple hours pass, and as you're walking through the forest, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I'm good at this one.
Oh, it was so close.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, we're good.
Not good.
16.
8.
10.
14.
11, but I might get to reroll.
13.
Everyone fails. So you need an 18 in order to succeed. The ground beneath you gives out. With a whoosh, the forest floor collapses under your weight, revealing a hole plunging 40 feet into a vacuous cavern.
Quick save.
40 feet.
40 feet.
Oh god.
We hurt.
Intermission.
I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
What's up?
Let's get off camera.
Oh, I know what this is about.
Is it you killing your
You
family?
can't.
Are your dragons not doing enough for you?
Welcome back.
to Role Seekers of the Legend of Nabell. We usually play a homebrew style version of Dungeons & Dragons, but tonight we are actually running the Curse of the Dreg'Damor. It is a 5e module that you can currently back on Kickstarter. That is live right now, and the link is in Twitch, and it's also on our bio link on TikTok if you're watching there. So please join us. If you are on TikTok, come over to Twitch. We've got much better production value over there. You'll have a better time. So we just encountered the wolves, these kind of reef-like monsters. The encounter was challenging. Challenging. We ran from that encounter and we took refuge underneath some rocks. In the morning, we got up, we walked forward, and we have fallen through a hole in the floor. Ominous. I do need, so you guys are beginning to fall? Do you wish to do anything?
Feather fall.
Bonus action to bellow my cape.
Perfect. That happens. You bellow your cape.
Can I try to brace the fall?
You can try to brace for the fall. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Dex save?
Dex save to brace. Well, it's acrobatics.
I can catch everybody except for one person.
Who wants to not be caught?
Me.
I am pretty good at acrobatics. I can maybe make it. Okay. Unless you already made it.
That's okay. Like,
I haven't rolled yet, so.
I rolled a 19.
You can catch me. I haven't rolled yet.
I'm almost going head first.
What?
Just choose, Kevin. Who's not getting caught?
You don't have to catch me.
I'll avoid catching Olive.
Okay, Olive, you fall onto moss, so you only take 1d6 because you also braced. So you would normally take 2d6 rather than the 46, but you braced, so you take 1d6. Go ahead and roll that.
And everybody else has pretty much an airbag kind of just appear underneath them as I throw a bunch of my little mechanical devices towards the ground ahead of us.
I'm falling so gently. You start to fall softly to this cavern floor. As the debris settles, a swirling wind blows through the forest cavern. And as it caresses you, my computer keeps going now, the song in your mind goes quiet for the first time in months.
Maybe we can just stay here, just right here.
Just live here.
Yeah. As long as there aren't any angry trees.
You notice that Dyre had dropped his axe, and he goes and picks it up. Oh, can't believe in this bind.
I'd say that's quite important.
To me. So, as you look around this cave, deciding what you'd like to do, you notice that moss and roots cling to the smooth, wet walls of the cavern. The only light comes from the opening where the ground gave way. You see no other entrances or exits, but you feel wind coming from the northern wall.
I'll dust myself off, light a torch. Actually, no. I will use some of my flask of oil to light my hooded lantern.
Your dagger also glows.
Doesn't want anyone to see that.
I'll start making my way towards where I feel the draft.
Perfect. So as you go over and investigate that wall, you find a crevice obscured by stalactites and stalagmites, but it leads to a small, squeezable passage.
Everyone.
I think we should go back up.
How?
Don't know if that will be possible.
Rope.
Give me a moment. I'd like to try to make my way to that passage, but not going through it.
So you make your way over to the passage. You notice that it's pretty tight. There are some sharp thorns and stuff, of sharp rocks in the passage, but you think you could squeeze through.
Okay, can I see to the other side?
Goes quite a ways.
Okay. I'll make my way back to the group, let them know, and make my recommendation that we squeeze.
I mean, that's the only way to go, right?
Could always try.
We go back up.
I feel it's like super smooth and wet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can climb this.
Did this seem to be a trap set or just a natural cavern?
Natural cave-in.
Here, hold on a sec. That's not my voice at all.
It keeps changing.
I know, right?
That's the thing with Tyve.
I'll tap my forearm.
Silas?
All right,
Hello, Whisper.
go check that out. And my little spider arm bracelet will kind of unfold and skitter through this hole, just kind of.
Do I see the poison seeping out of any of these
You
roots?
do not.
Okay.
You do not.
We have that at least going for us.
You do not.
Never mind, I can't do anything really with him. I keep imagining him as a familiar, but he's not.
Does it look like this tunnel? I'll go look as well. Does it look like it ascends, like it would be a way back up to the surface?
Could go straight.
Just to the north, though?
You're not sure which direction. You could do a survival if you'd like.
Okay. 9.
It's going like northeast.
Maybe if we go through there will be like an easier way to climb back up.
What's the highest point that we can get to from just walking?
I will be going.
So, like,
I'm
where
gonna
follow you.
hole is in the cave?
The crevasse?
Like, is there any, like, mounds that we can climb up on top of?
Yeah, you could maybe get like 10 feet up from the 40 feet that you need to get.
Everyone, I can get us from here.
Get us...
Top from right here.
I don't know. I don't hear the song in here.
I'm gonna sit on the ground
kind of
and
peaceful.
I'm gonna dig my hands into like the moss and hold on to it. And I am going to cast detect good or evil.
You will detect neither.
How about on all of us?
You will know if anyone's evil in the group.
Okay.
Dyre is not evil.
Are you evil?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go up.
Let's just go through this tunnel. I think it's a
Yeah,
lot
I think
less
we
effort.
just might need a break from.
Yeah, and if I'm feeling better here, so I'd like to kind of maybe continue this. I don't know.
I mean,
it
we
just
just need to
feels
keep
better.
going the same right direction, right?
Call me superstitious, but let's follow the signs.
Can I do a survival check to see which way the passage is going?
You just did.
I don't
Oh,
see any
crap,
signs.
sorry.
Northeast.
Northeast.
Ish.
It seems so
Placed.
exactly. And that this path is just here for us.
Fate. Come, let us go.
Can I use primeval sense?
Awareness.
What's it? Awareness?
For creatures and stuff?
Yeah.
You detect none.
Fey, undead, anything? Nothing?
So how big
It'll
is this
stay up
area?
for a
Like,
minute.
is this small enough to where we get a good look around and
Yep.
it's all right here,
Yep.
and nothing else, just this one pathway?
How we fell, looking at the stuff that, like, how am I gonna explain this? What fell down with us? Like, can I see if it was like placed there, like a leaf trap, or if
It's
it
not a
literally
trap.
just
cave
okay?
I'm going 30 feet. I'll shout back if anything.
I'd be going with you.
Yeah, I was following.
Let's
you
just go.
too.
Come on.
I can
Okay.
lead the way. since
Anyone
I
who
can see in the
goes,
dark.
if you have, so you'll need either torches or dark vision to see. So as you go through, I do need everyone to make acrobatics check because the cave walls are very sharp.
Question: Can we still
I
take
made
20
one.
for stuff like that?
I rolled a 16.
Or we just kind of
Technically you can, but
I got.
you didn't.
That's a 25. I also have acrobatics.
11.
Did anyone roll lower than a 4? I mean a 10.
4.
Anyone lower?
Oh, it's my
So
dexterity.
everyone got 10 or higher?
My die goes to 11.
2. You cut yourself on the rocks.
Oh.
2 damage you take.
Watch out!
Slipping between the shark rocks of the cave, you push further into the darkness. Eventually, the passage gives way to another large cavern. This one dressed in bioluminescent mushrooms. It stretches high up to cracks in the distant ceiling that lets a small stream of light shine down on a pool of turquoise water. A thin waterfall pours shimmering waters that reflect upon the dark contours of the rock walls, creating a spectacle of soft, dancing lights. In the center, an ornate sarcophagus made of black silver rests under a small stream of water. Toward the far side, you see an arch above a collapsed tunnel.
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Still no. Has it been over a minute that it took us to get down this tunnel?
Yeah, it has.
Okay, then I don't have the sense of awareness.
And there's
Oh, that
Do I
goes
detect
pretty,
good or evil
pretty far.
magic?
That's like a half a mile. Isn't
how long
it?
does that last?
10 minutes.
I do think it's pretty far.
Sweet.
1 minute per level. Okay, so actually, has it been longer than 4 minutes? And it's within a mile, so
We didn't crawl a mile through the
I would.
You do not detect any creatures.
No undead in the sarcophagus. that I
There's no.
detect.
There's
Okay.
no. You detect no. Like living undead or anything.
Not yet.
There does not seem to be any dangerous creatures surrounding us.
This isn't. Just looks evil.
Okay, so you will detect magic. 60 feet, right?
1 moment. I believe it's 60.
Yeah.
You detect magic coming from the sarcophagus.
And I believe the type of magic as well.
Undiscernible.
Okay. I would.
Sorry, quote, indiscernible from the module, as per written.
Okay. I will take the lead towards it.
Okay.
When I don't know, at the waters. So is it like it's on like an island around the water?
It's just sitting in the middle of this room. There's water behind it. There's an
Got it.
archway.
Okay. So I'll make my way up to it.
Hold on. Let's be smart about this. I'll shake off cork, and it also pops up 2 little, and it kind of just flies over top, and it starts with its little spider legs just poking around the sarcophagus, and I cast Identify through him.
On the sarcophagus? You recognize that this is some type of it's just a black stone sarcophagus, and it probably harbors a treasure within.
Okay, and also while he's poking around, I'm also going to check for traps.
Okay, you're welcome to look for traps.
Okay. 17.
There are no traps.
All right, I think it's
Can I
relatively
open this
safe.
now?
Yeah.
So you walk over to the
Sorry,
sarcophagus.
didn't
As
wanna
you start to
blow up.
walk over to the sarcophagus, Dyre, with a lit torch, looks at you and says, "Ruins like this can be found all over the archipelagos. Perhaps we'll find some clues about the Dreg'Damor here. Dun dun dun."
Does the module say to do that?
Okay. You know what?
No.
But before I open it, are there any engravings on the outside? Any Viking-like drawing, barbarian-like drawing?
The sarcophagus, I agree, Chef Aid. It does have an elven vibe. The sarcophagus is covered in algae and esoteric designs reminiscent of sea creatures and other monstrosities. 2 circular daises with discernible images are positioned at the top of 2 corners. The sarcophagus feels wet to the touch, and at its base appears the words Hamda Sida Koda Seda Am. Dyre lifts his blade. This is the stench of magic about it. Be careful. He puts his arm on your shoulder.
No, that's just
No,
his
we
bow.
already knew that.
Do we
didn't
know the
share it.
language?
I didn't share that it was magical.
So there's no languages, they just look to be designs. However, the 2 daises they look to be able to create images as you rotate them. Like as you look at them. You see a sun. The top left dais creates the following 5 images. A sun, a wave, a leaf, wheat, and rain. I'll repeat it only one more time. A sun, a wave, a leaf, a wheat, and rain.
Wheat, like green wheat. Okay.
Is anyone having PTSD from that one?
Wheat.
Yes, I was just about to
100%.
comment. I'm like, we're going to lose some arms.
Is it
Yeah, like that's all I can think of right now.
is it wheat or wheat? Okay, the second die.
The top right dais creates the following 5 images. Tree, lightning, dolphin, moon, sigh. A scythe.
One more time.
Tree, lightning, dolphin, moon, sigh.
Okay, so now looking at, okay.
Is there any type of indicator on the dial, like
which
something's
is,
being pointed
which is
at?
the selected one?
Correct.
Okay, so we could see that. I would like to investigate the sarcophagus and see if, like, I see a leaf, so I would pick that one.
What I have described is all you see.
Well, maybe it's like because it feels wet, so maybe it'd be like dolphin rain, because those are wet.
Or maybe,
Stop it.
what about the sun and the moon?
Before we make any rash decisions,
But dolphin and wave like the ocean.
why don't you all go look around
That's
while
good,
I
too.
ponder?
Well, hold
My
on.
character is
Why
really
don't
smart.
I like this? What doesn't
Wise.
fit? Tree and leaf, wave and dolphin, sun and moon,
Wheat scythe, rain.
lightning.
My stats are not.
So they
Seems
all,
like they all fit.
yeah,
They pair nicely.
yeah, they all pair.
What about this archway?
At this, Deer leans in, puts his elbow on the sarcophagus.
and gets shot.
Genius.
What about the archway?
Okay, can I do a perception check at the
Where is the
archway
archway?
So the archway's a little bit of a distance you have to walk over.
Oh, okay.
It's at the far end of the room. Do you want to
How
walk
big's
over
the
to it?
room? 60 foot?
I mean, some unknown descript. Big.
Go check
Big.
it.
Okay.
Go check it out.
Mental.
Yeah, I'll stealthily move about the room, kind of peering around, checking the ceiling with my dark vision to make sure there's no hidden creatures in any corners.
Perfect. So you come to the archway. You see a statue of a woman carved into the face of the cave's wall. She gazes impassively at the rubble beneath her, holding the sun in one hand and the moon in the other.
She's holding the sun and the moon over here.
Ah, very good. So
Weren't those on the dial?
move it to the sun? I don't respond to him. I move the
Yeah,
sun
that is
and the moon.
that is
Click, click.
Boom!
I'm high-fiving the player, not the character.
I figured.
Your character go over for a high five?
Scout probably did dolphin wave.
He definitely did.
He definitely did. He's
We
dead.
find a body missing 2 hands.
And the dolphin just ate him.
Oh, this is bad. Scary music.
As the lid to the sarcophagus opens,
I take a step back.
the light in the alcove dims, and even the torches you are holding dwindle. No corpse rests inside this tomb. Instead, you see a lantern made of a strange metal. It is embellished with tentacles and the same esoteric markings as the sarcophagus, including the words Hamda Seda, Koda Seda Inside the lantern, a white crystal floats directly in the center of a sealed, glass-covered chamber, completely inaccessible. The lantern feels cold and damp without showing any moisture. Immediately, the person holding it feels a sense of relief wash over you. This is the reason the song plaguing you has subsided, but the feeling is short-lived. Visions flash before your eyes. You see 8 boats rowing away from a black keep during a violent storm. They are fleeing something terrible, and you see it. Pulled through the doors of the keep, forced into the darkness, you see hundreds of corpses littering a sickly green room. Streams of shadows are being pulled from them up into a shining chalice high atop their bodies. You blink, and you are returned to the boats. At the helm of one, a lantern guides it. A lantern guides the boat through black crashing waves. Lightning flashes, and the vision twists again. You are surrounded now by a crowd of clansmen dressed in ritualistic garb, bowing before a chief dressed in bones. He places the lantern into a sarcophagus and mumbles blessings before turning. He sees you. You are next to him. Speaking in a language you can't understand, you know he is telling you the lantern is the key. It's been waiting for you. It can show you the truth. As he reaches out to you, the vision ends.
I share everything except for the last part.
So the vision didn't end. It's still going.
Yeah. No, it ended before me and the chieftain, made buddies. Seems like this thing has been calling to us. Like falling through that hole was meant to be.
If this thing was giving me my nightmares, why are we picking it up?
No, he said it's stopping the nightmares.
Oh.
He did. Maybe we need it.
Dear, I think...
Just real quick before we keep going, can we go around and just say what our classes are real quick?
Yeah.
I'm the Dungeon Master.
I'm a Arcane Trickster Rogue.
I'm a Ranger.
I'm a Paladin.
I am. What am I? Oh, a bard.
Circle of the Spores Druid.
Oh, God.
I'm an Artificer.
Thanks, game. Go ahead.
And check the Kickstarter.
And check the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is up. This is a Kickstarter.
Dear.
Oh, we're 3 away from 2,500. Oh, if we could make that happen. That'd be so cool.
What?
Yeah, 3 away from 2,500 followers.
That's awesome. Dear, I think those superstitions may have been right.
I don't believe in superstitions.
I don't need to incite that.
I believe in fables.
I don't think that word means what you think it.
Well,
I
just
say
light it up already.
Sure. Inside, is it a glint? Does it look like a piece of the Athelion?
So in this module, they're not. You don't know.
Okay.
Great.
I mean, but I would have
There's
seen.
another
I
piece
would
to
have seen
find.
glints before.
But
That was common on the.
Not on this. Not on this.
Not in this module. It's not.
Well, and on this continent.
You've only seen Glister.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
So I would try to light it up. Is it lit already? Dimly?
It is not lit.
I would like to say the words on the lantern.
As you say the words on the lantern shines with a light in a 30-foot radius, pushing back magical darkness. You can see the unseen. This ability can only be used once per short rest.
Do I know how long it's going to last?
The normal cast of True Seeing.
Cool.
That's
That's a long time.
a while.
It's weird that you're casting all this light when you were so upset about the dagger.
My eyes are like glowing. I think I see things a little differently now.
Yeah, it's light.
You see dead people. Anything else in the
1 hour.
Okay.
Anything else in the sarcophagus?
That is it.
Do I see any? What am I seeing now? Any indicators? Anything special?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, bring it over here to the arch.
I'll head that way.
Okay.
I have to get a drink. I left my drink.
It does not reveal anything hidden.
And this
Keep
tunnel.
walking.
This tunnel's collapsed,
It is
right?
collapsed.
Like beyond clearing.
Beyond digging, correct. However, one thing that is important is that when you've grabbed the lantern, a hidden rock faced at the east end of the cave opened. It reveals an exit.
Oh, okay. Well, let's head there.
Is that all you wish to do?
Let's close the sarcophagus.
Oh, sure.
Did we check out the collapsed? Yeah, we did, didn't we?
That's where the arch was. Yeah.
Did you? The lantern's lit now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put it back in the sarcophagus
No. Why would I want to do that?
to see if something happens now that it's lit?
No. The lantern will guide us. That's what lanterns do.
Or it could guide us to something else.
You're right. Something great. Like that chalice. We could end the curse and help everybody.
You can still grab it back out of the sarcophagus, but you should still put it
Oh,
in.
my coat is on the dragon chair.
I'm confused. You want me to put the lantern back and close it?
No, I just want you to put it in there lit.
Oh, okay.
Set it on the stone.
So with the lit lantern...
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Good idea, though. I'll pick it back up and...
Go around the outside. Wasn't the same word written on the outside of the sarcophagus? The words?
Mekalekahai, Mekahini,
That one. I already
See all the knights as they
But shine it on there, maybe. I don't know.
Shrubbery.
I'm looking.
Nothing.
I grab his hand and swing it towards.
I absolutely shoo you away, and I'm gonna head towards the exit.
Okay, you start to head toward the exit.
Done with these games.
We're missing something.
Maybe we're not.
It opened a door for us.
I think we need it to like leave the keep we're going to. Maybe.
Be my guest. You can stay and look around.
Anything we didn't investigate?
Because
I don't remember.
the true seeing is
Sure.
only
So
for me.
there was a lake. There was
the
an
lake, that's
archway. There's the sarcophagus, and then there's the way you entered, and the
Waterfall.
that we went into a lake.
How deep is the lake? Can we like see and?
Do you want to walk over to the lake?
No,
Yeah.
maybe don't do that.
Why?
It's water. We're okay.
Maybe we can fill up
Hey,
the water.
remember the tangled one and they're drowning people
Maybe
and
this water
in the
is
water?
not-
Those are
Well, maybe this water's not full of
the
poison
coral
sap.
trees
This
and
is just a forested pond.
See if it's full of poison sap.
Hey,
Beyond is
uh,
the worst. Detect magic.
can I have your
is
stuff
10
if
minutes.
like
So as you get closer, you recognize that there's magic coming from the lake.
Oh, you were right.
They usually.
I load my crossbow.
I liked you much more before you were cocky.
Lake's haunted.
Tangled one.
What kind of magic?
Drowning creatures. Coral tree attack. I mean, I'm just saying, water hasn't been our friend so far.
Abjuration.
Ooh.
I'm wise.
I let the druid know. Well, I announced it to everybody, but abjuration magic.
Very good at magic.
Damn, I'm good. I was right. It is abjuration magic.
Is it deep? Can we like see the bottom?
Looks to be about 30 feet deep.
Okay. Do I see anything once I reach the shore?
Nope, that's what you detect.
If something comes out of the water at them, I shoot it.
Oh, lady
You
of the
need to
lake,
get rid of it.
grant us your boon.
A sword comes from
Excalibur.
Just fires into your neck.
I'm sorry.
Anybody want to go for a swim?
I put my hand in the water. Does it
Cold.
seem just like normal? Like
It's water.
it's really cold.
And magical.
It's very fun to listen to the chat. They've got lots of ideas.
I'm not gonna go. I think I can't really swim very well with my armor on. But you guys look like you're not wearing a lot of armor.
They would like someone to drink the water.
I'm quite parched.
I'm resistant to poison.
TikTok
I'll take a
says
sip.
Glad's Brill's there.
nice and cold.
Little do they know Brill's not.
Must I do everything?
That's
I'll
awesome
start
that
taking
TikTok
off my
knows
armor.
me.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's beautiful.
Okay, you start to take off.
I'm in a loincloth.
Tell them if we get to 30 backers, I will drink the water.
You just did.
Already did.
Uh-oh.
Too late.
Okay.
I'm resistant to poison.
I was trying.
While he's
I look
taking
around
off
while
his-
everybody's is staring at me.
Perfect.
I'll jump in.
Okay, you jump in. So, what you did not check for was Nagili fowler. It's an amoebic parasite. It can go up your nose.
Oh my god. The brain-eating amoeba? Yeah.
It's better than the P ones.
I was about to say I'm more worried about the fish that.
Sorry I didn't have my Bunsen burner and test
I
tube.
think you can live through that one, though. You can't live through that.
I don't know if I want.
But would you want to?
Just got fish living in your bladder.
I don't like it.
Anywho, I will swim to the bottom.
Okay, you start to swim to the bottom, and all of a sudden you're caught in a strong undercurrent. Athletics, please.
Uh-oh.
Should I cast blind
Did you
on
leave
him?
the lantern? Or is
No,
that
I
what
took it with because
TikTok
I wanted
did
to
not
see
want
what's
you
at
to
the
drink
bottom.
water.
TikTok said no.
You took the lantern?
The good
You just
versus
let him take the
evil.
lantern?
I didn't know he took the lantern.
Yeah, I thought he was leaving.
No, he was taking everything off.
Yeah, he's in
I
a loincloth.
I set the lantern down, took everything off, picked up the
You
lantern.
did not say you
You did
took
not
the
say you
lantern.
picked up the lantern.
Put that lantern down. What are you doing?
What,
Lanterns
what
don't
if-
belong in the water. What are you trying?
What if it's sealed? What if there's something at the bottom?
But what if
We
you
know
lose
there's
it?
something at the bottom. Go get it.
What if
I
you
think you
need the
retconned a
lantern
little
to
bit.
see it?
They want you to set the lantern down. You gonna do that?
He took everything off. He had to set it down.
Yeah.
I would have picked up the lantern and
We're not
dove
letting
with it.
him.
No.
Okay, so they're not gonna let you do that.
You can carry it when you get
It
back.
seems really important, and I don't think that we want you to like lose it.
How about you go down there, and if there's like a pedestal where the lantern seems to fit, then you can take it down again.
So, you want me to detect the magic, solve the puzzle, do the swimming?
I solved the puzzle. You just
anything else you people want?
What else can you
You
do?
to leave the lantern?
I dive head first
And
into
a
the water.
scout.
and
Somebody to go ahead.
without the lantern.
Can I get an acrobatics on his dive?
So you dive into the water. You get caught by that current I talked about. While you're down there, though, Dyre looks at the group.
It seems like he thinks this is the story of Kivar. But really, it's the curse of the Dreg'Damor.
Okay, you head down into the water. You're caught in a strong undertow. What's your athletics?
It was a 2.
Okay, so you are caught in the undertow. It rips you down into the undertow, and you're going to take 2d6 damage
Yes.
as you get slammed into the rocks.
But I get to the bottom.
7 damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't swim over to the chest that you can now see.
Oh.
As you are basically being shunted into an underground alcove. Like it's gonna like you can't. You're having a hard time swimming.
Okay. Can I go ahead and?
You guys see this? I mean, he goes swimming down way faster than he should.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
He's not very strong, right?
No, I am not.
He's a very fast swimmer.
I'm gonna
He's a
start.
fast sinker, actually.
I'm gonna start unspooling some rope, some cordage from my bag, and I'm just gonna wait and wait.
I'm gonna start.
And if it gets to the point where he reaches 60 feet away from me, then I'm gonna do something. But until then,
How deep is he?
I'm also gonna.
Oh, like you're waiting for him to go further?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm waiting until he
like-
can't help himself.
I'm gonna say he's
anymore.
45 feet away from you.
I'm
I can do
gonna
nothing.
start taking off my chainmail.
Okay.
So I have, I've kind of been pinned against the rock wall. I'm gonna take a second, see how the current is moving, and then I would like, once I get my bearings, use my acrobatics to use the wall to kind of wiggle through the current. Instead of trying to like actively swim and fight it, finesse my way using the rock wall to kind of pull me.
Go ahead.
Breaking up
Athletics check.
Seeing this progress.
It's not.
If at some point it looks like he loses control and gets caught back up in the current, then I'll hold my action till then.
6.
So you take another 7 damage.
Oh.
He's getting hurt. He's getting slammed against the rocks.
I'm gonna.
I start.
You would have to to take chainmail off is a long time. You'd have to shear your armor. It takes minutes to take off your armor.
I got this.
That takes.
I start whistling and I pick up the end of his rope and start tying it to a stalagmite.
No, you don't. Okay,
Oh.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that end, yeah, that's fine.
Do you want me to go in after him?
No.
So this is freaking.
I mean, I.
So the one guy says, "Find the body of the scout they sent out."
It
That's
takes 1
so
minute
good.
to take off.
Huh?
1 minute to take off.
Yeah, but that's 10 rounds, Allie. You're not gonna be. He's gonna be dead in a couple.
I'll just. You want me to just go in?
No,
with
that's.
my chain.
Is there a,
just
is there
I
blood?
got
Like,
no
no,
balls to get wet.
Here, why
well,
don't
hang on.
you
We're
deal
we're
with
kind
him?
of in a semi-initiative here, so.
We're all just kind of calmly talking to each other while he's like.
Okay. How about can you help him and I'll go get whatever the thing is?
Yeah, I'll cast catapult on
Is there
my
blue
rope.
for drowning?
So it will fly in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction that I choose, so long as it does not hit a solid surface, and I am taking water as not a solid surface. So you just got a rope.
Okay, a rope
Right
gets
at you.
flung right to you. I'm gonna say you catch it. I don't know why you wouldn't, unless you don't want it, unless you just got something to prove.
You could do
Not with a -1 to athletics. I will grab the
You
rope
grab the rope.
and you can yeet me on up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go jump in and try to get to.
All right, he's got it. Just pull him out.
Well, there goes another one.
You jump in. You're trying to pull him out. I need a strength
With-
check from you.
Yeah. Anybody want to?
You don't
I'll
want
give
me
you
to touch
advantage.
Okay.
that. You realize I'm pushing?
Oh, that's much better.
Remember,
Strength?
I said I don't lift.
Are we doing like a saving throw or a strength
No, it's
check of some
athletics.
sort? Athletics is dirty 20.
Oh yeah, so you start to pull him out. You'll get him up about 20 feet. You'll have to do one more roll, and then he's out. You could also try to climb with the rope. Would you like to do that? Jumping in?
Oh yeah,
Go
I
ahead
would.
and climb with the rope.
Oh my lord, 4.
Okay, I need a strength saving throw. You're gonna drop the rope.
2.
So you've dropped the rope, and you get flung back into the wall.
Damn, that's the last time I'm wasting a spell slot on him.
10 damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
Now he's dead.
How
You want to kill your party? Make them climb a ladder, or do a strength check. You're in the water. I need a strength check, athletics check.
7.
So you get flung into the wall.
Okay. I think that was just a bad one.
7.
Okay.
swimming? How deep is he?
I mean, I will.
He's 45 feet away from you, 30 feet down.
I will get myself out of this.
Okay, well, let's go in the round, because he gonna be fucked here in a second.
I'm assuming I don't know that he's.
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't know.
I jumped in the water swimming away from him.
I've got another thing to do whenever it comes to my turn. I don't know in this kind of.
Well, this isn't really initiative, so just
Okay.
you guys can just say what you
All
want.
right. Once I see him pass out, all right, Quark, go get him, and I'll throw my little mech into the water, and its little helicopter things flip around and turns into like a mini submarine and kind of towards you, and then it opens up in the middle, and this wicked looking syringe just pokes out and jams right into your ass, and I cast Cure Wounds.
That's amazing.
Is this your familiar?
No, it's my.
Oh, because you're an artificer. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to know anymore.
That is 7 hit points.
All right.
Okay, you're back up.
Can I try to swim?
Go ahead.
15?
You get slammed against the wall again.
Oh, it's this high of a DC.
It's very, very strong undertow. 10.
So, usually.
So now you guys are right next to each other, Allie and Trevor.
Okay.
So usually, undertow has to work in some sort of like cyclical motion.
It's gonna suck under rocks.
Oh, it's heading. Okay.
So if you give into it, it's gonna literally slice you apart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And which direction is the chest from those rocks? Is it opposite? Like, rocks are here, chest is here, flow's going this way.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And is the rope still by me? Because the rope would have gotten sucked down. I'm gonna try one last time.
Nope.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, I'm almost dead, so I'm gonna try one last time. I want to take the rope to the chest, tie it off, if I could.
Well, you gotta swim.
I know.
You're swimming with the rope, so let's just.
Come on. What is it? Is it a 1?
Yeah.
I cast guidance on myself.
Holy God. Okay, Trev, here you go.
Send it.
6 damage. 6 fucking damage.
I'm up!
Okay, so you just get I mean, like, blood is just, like, pooling. If there was a shark, you would be... I mean, like, you're just being smashed against this wall. So, all this is happening. He sees you getting in there, and he gets you there, and Dyre just looks. Interesting strategy.
I'm going to...
Can I try again?
I'm going to pull out my loot. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And I'll give
Good feeling.
Bardic
I love it.
Adoration.
You're finally... Okay, D8.
Do we have any more rope? Dyre says slowly.
I tied off one. I pull
Is
out
it
another
dirty
one.
20?
Are you swimming?
Yes.
You swim. You're moving half your speed, so you swim 15 feet.
6, Trev.
6 foot.
1d6.
Okay. I would say you get to the chest, if you'd like to get to the chest.
How big is that?
I mean, it would be hard to carry out.
Is it open? Can I open it?
You can open the chest. Okay, you open the chest and you find an amulet clasping a cerulean gemstone in the shape of a tear.
I grab it.
You grab it, but you're still 30 feet from the top.
Try my damnedest
You have
to
to
swim
swim
out.
again.
I have this guidance on me. How did you do over there?
I'm waiting. I was
Mine
waiting
says
until you were
24
done to go
back now.
again. So I'm gonna try to swim to you to grab you.
No. I mean, it wasn't
24,
terrible, but
So
14 does? I don't think 14 makes it.
Nope, does not make it because you don't have this rope, right?
no, I do though.
Okay, I'm gonna say you make no progress.
Okay.
So I am going to try to swim to her, grab on with the rope, and then hopefully we can get pulled up. Come on, guys.
Are you gonna try to pull him?
If he still has the rope at this point, yeah. I'll
There we go. Thank Jeebus. Nat 20.
Why'd you roll at advantage?
Well, that would have been with her bardic
Bardic
inspiration.
She gets advantage.
No, he rolled a
You rolled a
d6.
D6.
I rolled a d6 with my d20.
Yeah, you climb up 15 feet.
Well, I want to get to her to grab her.
You got to her.
Okay.
You guys are together.
I'll
have
save
the
you.
Huh?
We have the rope.
You have the rope together.
So I'm.
Are you still dying?
Yeah.
As you
yeah.
come grab me, I'll use my action and I'll just like lay on hands and heal you for 10.
You're a cleric?
Yeah.
I still need you to roll a swim check because that would be your movement.
What? We're together now. I swam to her to grab her holding the rope.
I know, but she's moving into her next turn.
Got it.
I thought they were pulling.
Are you?
We
pulling?
make, I'll
No.
assist you in the
That's what
pull.
he just said. He was pulling.
Once, trying to see what you guys are doing down there. Once I see that my rope has come together with these two amorphous blobs down there, and I think everything is in one cohesive unit, then I'll
Yeah,
crack
I
my
was
little
gonna heal
lineup to
him
begin
if
to
we were
pull.
getting pulled
Hold
up.
up.
All right. Who's helping? Somebody behind me.
I fail to assist.
14.
than
Technically,
me.
you just.
But
assist.
I'm
We're doing
hanging
it.
on to the rope.
You can
nonetheless.
roll at advantage. Go ahead.
So
Okay.
if anyone gets pulled,
That is a 15.
Don't go in the water, Frail says.
You're up 15 feet. You guys got to
Go in the
make one more
water, they
success
all
than you make.
do.
Don't swim in
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna do the help action. Help you hold on, while you're holding on to me.
does that get advantage? What's the help action?
I don't know how you guys are doing this, but it's fine. Let's just roll.
We're fishing.
So-
do we catch a sea monster with our bait?
Awesome. 17.
You guys get
19.
Okay.
It's just
I was thinking like she's Spider-Man. I'm Gwen Stacy.
You guys get on the surface. You are just blood out of all your cracks, and Dyre just looks down at you. What was down there?
I'm spitting up water. Like
Yeah. Hey, how was it? Don't touch the water, Frail says.
Does this thing look crystally? I think it was a gift from my god. It's sparkly.
I guess you're right. You
We
can't do
almost
everything.
gave the drowned god a gift of her own.
Yes.
Nobody else was going.
I'm gonna scoop up a bunch of mud and put it on your face and wipe your eyes away to cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
I did heal
Hit
you
me
for
with your
10.
best shot.
Hit me
with your best shot.
Circle of spores.
14.
I'm full of health. I look great.
Hit me with your
Just
best
covered in mud.
I'll go ahead and get dressed.
Hey, we should go down there with the lantern now, too.
Maybe there were more secrets.
Whatever could go. That's not the voice.
Secret tunnel. Secret.
All right, gang. What would you like to do yet?
Can I do like a knowledge arcana on this thing?
Yeah, roll high. Technically, you need to. I think you need to identify, but
Well, but it's from my god.
So vision.
16.
It's pretty good.
You want me to take a look at that? I can.
Let me see if I figure it
Okay,
out.
sure. Yeah.
But like, yeah, though. Like, yes.
you'll need to identify.
Could you?
Yeah. Toss it over here. And cork will flip around upside down in my hands, and I'll put the pen.
We did it! 2,500!
Drink the water.
Drink the water.
Chug.
Cheers.
Oh, we're not going to drink.
And Cork is going to hold the little pendant kind of in his claws and kind of like turn it around while I take out a little magnifying glass and kind of inspecting it, casting Identify over the course of 10 minutes.
Tybegred was our 2,500 follower. Thank you, Tybegred!
Woohoo! 2,500 on Kickstarter.
Next.
Next 2,500 is on Kickstarter. Go check it out. You guys cast
Search roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It grants resistance to cold damage.
Dibs.
if attuned.
What about slam against the wall damage? Oh.
It's a different kind of damage.
Is it? Okay. Wasn't sure.
It protects you from the cold.
Like the weather.
Oh.
Like the weather.
If it's painful, I guess.
You might need that. We're going north.
Are we?
Yeah.
Where the cold
I wonder why it was at the bottom of the lake.
Shall we?
Oh, probably the same reason a lantern was in a coffin.
Is there anything else down there? I mean,
No.
I hate to even
You want to
ask.
go look?
No, I didn't want
Please
you to go
be,
look.
Be my guest.
Was there anything under the chest?
It was very big.
I'm spooling up the ropes that are in the water and hand it back to you.
Am
once
I
it's
dressed?
done.
Can I go? Can I start heading?
Can I go?
Upstairs?
Can I go home?
Why'd I sign up for this module?
I'll get my lantern back.
Oh no, I grabbed.
All right, gang, you guys want to head out?
Yep.
Okay, you head up. You leave this dreaded place.
Thank God.
I liked this place.
I do too. I just didn't like staying here.
Leaving a couple of secrets behind.
What?
So, as you head out, you're going to travel for another 6 hours.
Ooh.
All right. Until the dark woods landscape begins to change.
Oh We're definitely through Act 2 already, right?
I was thinking that to myself.
We need
like,
coats.
Is our group really gonna get that far?
So
I mean, I could push you guys more, but I'm having fun, so whatever.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, like,
Are we
you have
the
to run it through
baddies?
3 sessions, right?
So
3
do we
sessions?
level
The
up?
party must travel an additional 6 hours before the dark wood landscape changes. The forests become rocky, and the terrain opens to sheer cliffs and lower valleys. After hours of walking, the labyrinthine rows of trees finally give way to a sweeping valley. The plateau you have been walking on drops off at a sheer edge, revealing a lower forest covered in an eerie white fog stretching toward the cloud-covered horizon. Dyre puts the hilt of his axe into the soggy earth.
It never ceases to amaze me. Even the dark woods has its beauty. And I've lost my place.
Has its beauty. He laughs before pointing northward toward a bridge spanning 1,000 feet.
That's where we're going. The Fangled Bridge.
You may roll a perception check if you are near Dyre.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
17.
Hey!
23.
No, I'm wrong.
All right, you guys got it. So it's 10 or higher. Before you, you see the ocean marks on the trees. The stray strands of seaweed barnacles and other detritus mark the bridge and the forest far below.
Shall we?
Yep. So at one point the sea came up this high?
This entire time we're walking, is there anything going on with the lantern?
No.
Okay.
Before you, an impossible structure spans the deep ravine between your plateau and the far side. When you reach the bridge. Before you, an impossible structure spans the deep ravine before your plateau and the far side. Its design makes it look like it was carved out of the earth. Only the archstone pillars holding the bridge aloft and the remnant of wooden scaffolding affixed to its sides betray the fact that the structure is man-made. The marks of a road now overgrown with weeds leads back into the trees from whence you came. At the foot of the bridge rests a statue of 6 individuals dressed in regal attire.
Is this the city you said we were going to?
Far, far beyond the bridge, yes.
Who are these 6 people? Do you know?
These are the Delgars. They're responsible for keeping the roads safe,
He says sarcastically. He then points to the 2 tallest statues.
That's Lord Vindelgar
And Lady Tasha Delgar. They have 1 son, Brixth, and 3 daughters, Gia, Ursa, and Isha.
Not that you need to know their names.
Rumor has it Isha moved to Gavra to marry a duke. I don't suspect any of them will be pleased to see us, shall we?
They all look like bricks to me.
Let's go.
You cross the bridge.
I investigate the statue before you.
Please do. As you look at, you don't even need to roll.
Oh, okay.
You investigate the statue and you see a worn engraving at its base along with the signs of water erosion as if a great deluge swept across the bridge. It says, those who step into the lands of the north shall be under the watchful eye of House Delgar. There are no depths for which we cannot shine our light. Depths is particularly bolded.
Did the Delgar family have... I'm asking, dear. Did the Delgar family have anything to do with the Athelian or the light?
No.
No, okay.
Are they? Why would they not be happy to see us?
Because we're just lowly barbarians.
But you traded with them, right?
We did, but we haven't heard from them in a long time. I'm making assumptions.
Oh, well, maybe they need our help.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe they do.
Maybe we need their help. To help your people.
We absolutely need their help. I need the chalice.
When did it flood? There's watermarks on the statue.
How close are we to the water?
How old is this family?
Look, I've not been here, mate.
But
Why didn't you send
does
somebody?
it look like a tide could ever come this far? Or
I mean, you know about history at least a little bit, like village, flood, statue, family. Like there's an order. Like the flood came after the statue because I can see the lines on the statue. So how old is this family? If
you're putting a lot of ones and ones together, drawing a lot of conclusions. You know what I say about that?
Somebody roll a d20.
I got it. 13.
You know what I say about that?
Some say there's a portal inside the keep that leads to the mainland of Tyve.
What?
What? What?
I've got to write a letter to somebody real quick.
What keep?
The Ebon Keep. That's where we're going. Numb nuts.
Well,
Has anybody been there before?
There's Gabra, there's like multiple keeps.
We're literally going to the Ebon Keep.
Keep, yeah,
which
that
is,
makes sense.
Where
Are we?
where does it lead?
To the mainland of Tyve. Is that what we're talking about? Brain lapse. This kind of drool comes out.
Like where? There's lots of mainlands.
We are the mainland, right?
What?
We're in the
All right, move on, Nom. Let's keep going.
Let's go across the bridge.
The world revolves around
Like
us.
where on the mainland?
No, just the mainland.
It's big.
It's a portal.
Is it a glimpse?
Deer smiles. Deer smiles, knowing that he's successfully got you off the topic he wanted to. So as you cross the bridge, your journey continues. You guys have walked quite a ways now. So you guys have walked over to
Any holy symbols on them? Sorry, but no. Okay. No.
As your journey continues, you see the signs of the ocean growing stronger the further into the white mist you travel. It almost looks like waves washed over the detritus, leaving debris strewn across the landscape. Coral reefs grow along the trees, and broken wolds lay scattered across the forest floor. As night falls, the rain finally subsides, and you enter a grove where a large willow tree stands in the center of a small, shallow lake. 4 musicians. Hang on. Four musicians sit under the tree brambles, each playing a different instrument. They wear finery unsuitable for travel, but their jovial demeanor and camaraderie seem to push back the darkness. The song they sing, while unnerving, touches something inside you. When they finish, one beckons to you. Well met, travelers! Please, join us! Sirens. Deer hears this and quietly looks to you and says, These look like Gavrin folk. What in the Vale are they doing here? Be cautious. They aren't honorable in a fight.
Do they look
Whisper.
Gavrin?
Can we take just one step back real quick? You said that.
No.
We need goats.
No, real quick. You said that
So there's
the
scout,
coral
right?
reefs are growing in the trees.
Correct.
No.
Okay. Okay. They have a very high tide here.
Yeah, there's something suspicious going on with the wall.
Okie dokie. I'm sorry, continue with the...
My name's Willett Eccleton. This is my brother, Vengros Eccleton. My other brother, Stefan Eccleton. And this is Lady Piata Thornbrin.
Not a sister.
Is that
No.
Jamie's brother, Stefan? Elena's brother?
Focus up.
How funny would that be?
Why would there be people out here in the middle?
What are you, You don't seem to be the type of people who should be all the way out here.
No, we're trying to make a better life for ourselves. We've left Gavra and all the shenanigans that are going on there, and we're heading to the Ebon Keep. Our friend, we would like to start to get in with House Delgar, if you know what I mean.
I don't mean to...
Piata's sister, right? Piata. And Piata looks and goes, yes, Annalise. Annalise Thornbrin, she lives with the Delgars, and they've invited us to stay.
They live in the Ebon Keep?
Oh, we're actually going there ourselves. We haven't heard from the Ebon Keep in several weeks. We
Incredulous! I've not heard any of that. Why are you souring on our night of jovialness?
I just want you to be safe. I don't want you walking into a possibly dangerous situation that you know nothing about. I'm not saying don't go there, just maybe wait for a couple of days. We'll go first. We'll see if there's anything suspicious and, you know.
Is this a town people live in? Where we're at?
No, you're in a grove.
Yeah.
But the town we're heading to, like...
Is it like populated? Is it like weird?
I thought this
Who
was
are you
like
asking?
out of character. I thought this was a pilgrimage that...
No, I think people
Like-
used to live here.
But like, town to town, people make that trek. Like that's...
They've never mentioned a pilgrimage.
No, I just think that like it. I think it's not super populated along here.
Would you like to ask someone?
Yeah, dear.
Nope, it's a castle. I mean, there's a village, Gelfar, and there's another village outside of the Ebon Keep, but it's small, farmers and such. Perhaps you're looking to live in the manor. Yes, we're going to live in the Ebon Keep manor. Tame the Bleakmire, as it were.
You're just moving to somebody's castle
We were invited by Annalise Thornton.
to live there forever.
Do they have...
Well, we'll
they
make
have
ourselves...
supplies?
We're very talented musicians.
Do they have...
Are
You
they?
not see my brother, Vengros?
Are they?
Do they have supplies like they've been traveling for weeks?
They don't have like a caravan. They look unsuitable for this kind of travel.
Yeah.
Like, you're kind of like, having you all experience the wolves, you're like, these guys should not be alive.
Can I do like an insight check on them?
Sure.
They just seem super suspicious and I don't think I have much of an insight. I'm okay. No. 6.
Not with that.
Are they good musicians?
I mean, yeah. But this is all being improvised, like, sure.
Okay.
You just don't look like travelers.
We're not travelers. We left Gavra.
What did you do there?
How did you get from Gavra to...
I bet they play music.
Maybe it's just a hobby.
Could be. You're right.
So, as one who's not geographically familiar outside as much as the others, Gavra's not like a walking distance from here, right? Like, don't you have to take a boat to get from Gavra to...
Normally you would, but we've been walking for quite a long time. We had to get out. There is a religious war happening in Gavra. The Marquis is ceding power.
But we are on a different island, right?
Not if Brill had his way.
I'm proficient in sleight of hand. I'd like to move to the back of the group, and I'd like to cast Detect Magic again.
Okay, you detect no magic.
Okay.
Do they look wealthy?
Not super wealthy.
No. So what did you do in Gavra?
Musicians!
I'm gonna do one cursory look, see if I see anything off, investigation maybe. And I feel unsettled, but maybe looking at them,
You don't
it's
detect
normal.
anything
Okay.
unusual.
Well, perhaps we can accompany you to the village that we're heading to.
We'd love to have company. Would you like food and drink? We'll teach you one of our songs.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with
Don't eat the sap on the trees.
Or swim in holes.
Sound advice for any man.
I'm 14. I'm like, what?
I'm no longer paying attention to the group. Looking at
He's stealing it.
I don't trust them.
yeah, looking at the height of how high the coral and algae is growing up on the trees and the rocks, how much more altitude do we need to gain before we're above that line?
Survival.
Nine.
You are above that line.
We are.
You are above sea level.
No.
I'm not sure which.
He wants to see like
Okay,
if we're
so-
above like where he thinks the high tide gets to.
Yes. So
No, you're not. I mean, it went up the freaking bridge.
And we're below the bridge, right?
So okay, looking forward, can I see that like we'd be going up a hill to where we'd be safe?
Nope.
If it comes, we're done.
Is the coral alive or dead?
You didn't really look at it. You want to go up to one of the trees and look at it?
Yes.
Is it bleached? Oh.
Right. Is it bleach white or?
It is bleached.
Okay. All right. Then we're good. Probably. Maybe. Okay.
Or
then I'm
could
not
be
going to be
cursed-
concerned.
Could be
where
cursed
we
coral.
The curse of the Dreg'Damor is
Curl.
It's coral. What are you doing in the trees, Carl?
That's a Pleurodon, Carl.
It's a magical Leoplorodon.
We're going to Candy Mountain.
We had the rumblings for hands. That only
So long.
I had to explain to some children who Trogdor the Burninator was the other day.
Oh.
I had to explain what Trogdor was to
The
my
cheat.
friends.
Leave the light switch alone.
But yeah, we'd love to share your campfire for the night if you'll have. Well, we've got some time yet during the day, don't we? It's not evening.
I
yet.
do not.
walking a while.
I do not eat any of their food or drink any of their beverage.
Okay.
I don't trust them.
May we teach you a song?
Yeah.
All the way from Gavra. It's a song of our land. Maybe you know it. We're going to teach you a few verses. This is an original song from the Kickstarter, The Curse of the Dreg'Damor, currently on Kickstarter. So, we're going to teach you 4 verses. All right? If you'd like to sing along, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. You know, if you want to make it from memory. All right. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death, these harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. There's a lot of other verses, but those are the main ones that we want to teach you today. So I'm going to teach you just the first one. Ideally, we can all learn the first one, right? Yes?
Sure.
Yes.
The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash
The smoke, great clouds of fire and ash
that burn the skies of Tyve.
that
Burn the skies of Tyve.
Mountains of iron, seas of bone.
Mountains of iron and seas of bone.
In hardships we must strive.
In hardships we must strive.
All together now. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone. In hardships we must strive. You're basically musicians already.
Thank you.
You never know when a sea shanty might get you out of trouble, especially on the sea.
It's not a happy
It
song.
looks like this place is.
Neither is Tyve.
Yeah.
Neither is Tyve.
So
real
who
morose.
Who are you meeting again?
And at least Thorbryn.
Thorbrins. Okay.
Thorbryn.
Do you know them? I'll ask.
The lady from the statue.
Dear.
I don't know any of the Delgas. He spits. Superstitious folk, I've heard.
Well, in your communication with
I
your
don't
friends,
Yeah, I feel like this whole thing we're doing to stop the curse is all superstition.
At least a little stition.
a moderate stition, maybe.
What time of day is it?
It's night.
Okay.
It's kind of nighttime.
So, I guess we make camp and...
Do any of you know anything about this area from your communications with your friend? Like why there's coral in the tree, or I don't know why this place just
Looks like it was underwater.
why anybody wants to live here?
Nope.
Insight. 19.
They are not lying.
What'd your family
There
do
you go.
back in Gavra? I'm just making small talk with them. Wasting time.
Musicians.
What's your
Oh.
favorite
Is the musician career path not doing well in Gavra?
War.
Gonna start getting some leaves and make a bed. It is night time.
Do they have a camp already set up here? Like, were they planning on sleeping
They
here?
do.
Do they have like a lot of stuff with them? They have a fire going.
Yeah, and they've offered you food and drink.
Is there anything else in this area?
Nope.
Dear
Oh
Tom.
well, there's the tree in the center of the grove.
Oh.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. It's a willow.
Dear, tell them one of your facts. You've always got something.
I love to tell my stories. Somebody roll me a d20.
Ah, my turn. No, Jamie's turn.
I did it already.
6.
Beware the darkness. Something isn't right with it. It moves on its own. Best stay in the light lest the shadows devour you.
Wow,
That seems right.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go.
I was about to go to bed, man.
I want to go sit against the big tree.
All right, what's your passive perception?
10.
Okay, you do not see anything on the big tree.
Guys, this tree is huge.
Hey Druid, go talk to it or something.
Ruffle its feathers.
Oh, can you talk
Oh,
to this
that's Brill's
tree?
voice.
No.
Oh.
He's not that kind of
Do
druid.
you see how big it is?
He talks to mold.
Huge. Are there any animals around?
Still no.
No, there's not.
Is it wrong to carve stuff in the tree?
If the coral was alive, you could talk to it. 'Cause corals
It's
are
dead.
animals. I know.
I see no problem with carving into it.
I was just curious on your morality stand.
Worst druid.
The worst.
You're a bad druid.
Haven't you read The Giving Tree?
I'll come sit next to you.
People
What's
on
your passive
Kickstarter like sing to the tree.
Hey, Mystique is sitting next to me. Her past perception's a lot higher.
15.
Okay, so as you near the tree, you see that there is an etching in it on the tree. And the etching says, "Music soothes the savage beast." As you're reading it, Lady Piata Thorelbryn comes up to you and excitedly says, "You know, my sister writes this at the bottom of every letter she sends me. Now I find it carved into this tree. It's as if she's trying to tell me something. It must have to do with her time on the Bleakmire."
It's also okay with the druids.
Well, this
So what's the bleak?
What's the Bleakmire?
It's where the Ebon Keep sits. It's a small island to the north of Fengroth. Desolate place, I've heard.
But you want to make it home.
I too enjoy music.
I also. It's why I hang out with the Eccletons.
Does she play music? Was she playing?
Oh, I would never. I'm the financier.
Do you have a music? Do you have
This
a
is
music?
not the module.
You have a music business?
We must.
We sleep.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna make all the stuff that's not in the module real evident. That's what happens. You play with just like pure role players.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the group is like, "Where's the action? I want to find something." Our group's like, "I need to know about the socio-political climate."
It's not like we haven't been playing this campaign.
What color is the coral?
I want to talk to.
I don't want us to drown at high tide, okay?
I'm the one who suggested it.
Super smart.
It's not an attack.
I need to know like what hairstylist in Gavra this woman goes to.
So that it can go into the...
No, we can sleep.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'll put my alarm cordage up again, and I'll kip down for the night.
Terrible.
Perfect. Who's gonna stay on watch?
Not it.
I'll take first watch.
You'll take first watch. I need a D100, please. This one matters.
You won't die.
15.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad.
The high tide comes.
Sing. Sing.
The once in a 10,000 year high tide comes tonight.
Oh, that sounds real.
It's real bad.
Big noise. Oh, great.
Flying bird beast.
The siren's song
Oh no.
torments you through the night. Even those in a trance, a long rest is impossible.
Oh.
Halfway through the night, the musicians get up and they leave.
Do you stop them?
Hey, where are you guys going?
They do not answer you and continue to walk north.
Who's closest to me?
Let's say Piata.
No, I meant of our friends.
Trevor and I.
So they're like tossing and turning, kind of screaming
Yeah.
and stuff.
Hey, they're leaving. Hey, they're leaving.
What?
Hey,
Hey, stop.
stop.
And I'll reach out and try and grab her arm. She's the closest.
She pulls away unless you try to grapple her.
I don't think I would.
She
I
just
think it would
rips
be
her
more...
arm away and just keeps walking.
Then I would stand
Leave
up because
them
I feel like
go.
as another woman I can grapple her. Hey, stop.
Where are they going? And then I'll like...
I want to try to stop.
Okay, at this, give me a second. Sorry, guys, it's the worst possible D100. So
Is 15 is like a range of... Yeah.
It's like anything under 20. Anything under 15.
Can I try?
15.
Yeah, so you go to do it, and she literally pulls a dagger out and attempts to stab you with it.
Can I grapple her still?
You may, but she's going to attempt to attack you.
That's fine. I'm still the. I have an advantage on grapples.
That's fine. Give me a second.
Do you have the grappler feet?
17 to hit.
A miss.
With a 17. Nice. She goes to stab you. You miss. You grab her. Go ahead. Let's roll. Let's roll it up.
Where's the oil?
She rolled a 17. She has no. She rolled a 16. Nope. She rolled a 17.
16.
She breaks out. She rolled a 14 solid, and she has a +3 to acrobatics. She gets out.
Stop.
She's not going to.
Okay, I attack her.
Are we in...
Attack her?
Tackle her.
Well, you just tried with your grapple.
Oh, I
You
just tried
failed.
to grab her.
Yeah, I understand, but we're gonna kind of go from this.
Can I? Is she just walking?
She's just walking, so the others are moving further ahead.
I'm gonna run faster than her.
Okay, but let's let everybody else do their stuff.
Do they seem to be like cogent, coherent, like with it, or
No.
do they seem to be in some kind of?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think something's right with them. Maybe they need to be
Woken up.
broken out of. Yeah, I'll just go up to one and I will slap it across the face, not to do damage, but to them.
Okay, give me 1 second, because there is another important piece of this puzzle, like that's going on at the same time.
From the darkness.
We just gotta sing to him.
Who has the lantern?
Trevor.
Me. You are woken up by the rest of the group, and you have been sleeping soundly.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm going to grab all my things and read the phrase on the lantern again. See
What
if
is
it'll
it?
activate. Oh.
Oh, I'm definitely playing that one.
Yep.
Oh.
Nasita, come, Nasita, come.
Nope. That is not it at all.
Casita, Casita,
Casita,
I've got the old one here.
Start with the casita first.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Taquito.
Lucem ad tenebris, aferto tenebris lucem.
Give me an intelligence saving throw to see if you can read them. This isn't in the module, but I'm going to play with you, because why not?
I almost wrote it down, but I didn't know how to spell it anyway. So
Intelligence?
I feel like Jamie wrote it down.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's gonna be a 24.
All right, it's Humda Sida, Koda Seda And
That was close.
16 will also activate the lantern. So you roll and the lantern activates. Interesting.
It blows up.
Everyone caught in it dies. The light starts to spread over the camp of the lantern. And as it hits the musicians as you're running, they break out of their trance. They are confused and don't know where they are and look scared.
And then Terp slaps one.
Everybody stay close.
Did the lantern have one use per short rest or long rest?
It was short rest.
Okay. I was like, we haven't had a long rest. All right.
Everybody, we have to stay close. It's the only way we won't lose our minds.
Is there anything in the darkness?
You tried to stab me.
I'm sorry. She drops the knife. She looks horrified.
Like we said, this place isn't really safe right now. So just stay close with us. I think we can.
Make sure the barbarian's awake.
He's a deep
No,
sleeper.
Deer's definitely sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
Can you go wake him up? I'll keep everybody.
we
Does
just
it? Does he
let
need
him
to be?
sleep?
Yeah. Should we?
We should.
I mean, now that the lantern's
had
out, I feel a little
terrible
bit safer.
Yeah.
Should we just
This-
try this again?
It'll only stay lit for about an hour.
Okay. What are we gonna
Move out.
do an hour from here?
Move
What are
out
we
of this area.
How late into the night is it?
It's been like 4 hours.
Okay.
Because of your 1 to 33, you will not be able to sleep the rest of the night.
Wow.
Even though the lantern is helping, it broke them out. It's not going to help you sleep.
Well, if we're not going to be able to get back to sleep, we may as well make progress, I guess.
I guess if we can't sleep, Deer shouldn't sleep.
I'll wake up deer.
Okay, you wake them up. So actually, as written, never mind. Like, you've lit the lantern. You'll be able to go back to bed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Then back to bed. I will stay up so everybody can sleep. Because I'm assuming it kind of needs to be
good.
with me, so.
At about an hour, it goes out. But the night will pass without incident. You may sleep. Nice.
Yay.
We did it.
We don't get a long rest. Right?
If you want to know what may have happened, buy your own module and roll as terribly as we do.
Back our Kickstarter, which launched today.
The slow. I'm going to go to this nice music song. The night passes without incident.
Be our 30th backer.
Act
29.
2.
Oh.
In the morning, you awake and you notice that the musicians have geared up to go. They are ready to continue. Are you?
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling?
I think we can continue.
Better? Okay.
What was going through your minds as...
Nothing.
Do you have any recollection? No.
We're frightened. So startled.
Well, we'll leave it up to you. I mean, if you
I'll console her.
if you want to continue on to the
He's
keep
only a
with us,
14-year-old.
I mean, we wouldn't tell you no, but
Well, where else are they gonna go?
back to where they came from.
How did they even get here?
I don't know.
You want us to leave? Go back?
No, I mean,
Where would we go? We can't go back to Gavra.
Why?
Continue on with us. It's safest.
I'm just letting you know this isn't going to be the.
Plan.
I don't think this is going to be the most dangerous part of our journey. So if that's something you,
There's the village still we can leave.
But where would you go?
Why can't you go back to Gavra?
There's a wall.
Okay, but there's a curse.
Rock in a hard place.
You're right. We're doomed.
Lay down and die.
well, not
There's
just
only one
yet.
way left.
Dear, perhaps maybe you could send these folks back to New Norn temporarily.
Oh, of course, I didn't think of that.
How are they gonna get there?
You could go back to New Norn. You could follow the road path.
What?
The road path.
There's a road. Didn't you
Why
see it at the bridge?
Why
In the
didn't we-
forest
why
woods?
Why didn't we follow the road path?
Our mission is far too important. I couldn't let us be waylaid on the road.
The road path.
How
in
much
the
longer
forest.
would the
As
road
per
have
written
taken?
in the module.
How much longer would the road have taken?
I really saw.
We probably would have missed some of the.
It's very windy.
Yes.
It'll just take too long.
Also, we would have never found this beautiful lantern.
Oh, are you talking about my amulet? It is beautiful. But I'm
That
just
too.
curious how much longer the road was.
Probably would have been shorter. All things considered. But the danger, highway robbery. Still, these people don't look like they have much, and barbarians of my kind would not rob a musician.
I really hope
They have.
someone plays this and they ask Deer, hey, is there a road path? Without watching this, and it's just like they just skip everything.
You get back to New North.
And then
like
they
12
die
hours.
without the lantern, and when they roll.
We
up
would
the
like to.
steam.
We'll go to New Norn. Thank you. Perfect. So, having told them to go to New Norn, they express their sincere gratitude at avoiding this dangerous situation, and they give you 2 healing potions. Oh, that heal for 2d4 plus 4 hit points. Yes, so you guys need to write that down. And they'll give you 50 gold for the advice.
Who's writing them down?
I don't need the healing potions. So.
I'll take one of the healing potions. I'd appreciate that.
The gold.
Say you don't need it, but I don't know.
I'll
I
take
mean,
a-
I saw that first
I've
fight.
already got.
I mean, but I have to
Okay,
heal
I'll take a.
myself.
2d4 plus 4.
If you're all gonna hide behind me anyway, when
Just basic healing.
I at least
have
can heal. I mean, you have good berries.
so much.
I do have good berries. They're
Um,
kind of a waste of a spell slot, but
They're not though.
I mean, I will gladly take some of the gold if nobody else.
Oh, I took the gold.
Can I have
I think that
some
maybe
of
you
it?
could just
What cost
split
is
up
it?
the.
why isn't it just party gold? Should be all of our gold
I mean,
to
he
share.
took all of it.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
How about we can
What
worry
if a-
about the gold after our little adventure?
What does the man from the forest woods need gold for?
Something tells me that it will never come up again.
Everybody gets
Wait
8.
until we get to the town.
Everybody gets 8
Going to
gold.
a town.
We might
We
need
had to
those.
spend a whole
Everybody-
game bartering with shopkeepers.
But I drove here.
The healing potion was what? 2d4.
You continue.
4 plus 4.
I'm gonna see you guys figure that out. We're gonna keep going.
Deal.
So,
Okay.
as you continue forward, you have to walk through the whole day. Just as twilight begins to cast its purple rays of light, the shadowed limbs of the trees and consuming white fog give way, opening the dark woods to the sight of a tumultuous sea. Waves crash against a black sand beach in the port town of Gelfar, which once hugged the water's edge, has all but fallen into the icy surf. Luckily, a small boat still bobs near the failing pier. To the east, 3 stone objects protrude from the beach, and an ominous breeze troubles the salt air. You think you hear the song from your dreams being carried on the wind, and as you look out at the ocean, you feel the urge to follow it down to the depths of the water. Only Deer's voice pulls you away from the siren's call. Gelfar, he says in disbelief. I used to come here often. They served great stories and terrible soup. What happened here? Can I have a perception check, please?
That's what they were saying.
Woo! 17.
19.
All right, with a 14, you spot the outline of the Bleakmire flickering under a storm near the horizon.
That's our final destination, I think.
Final distance.
As we walk. No, never mind. That would have been.
Are we trying to finish this act?
There's no way.
Should
We're
we?
gonna keep going for a couple minutes. I gotta get to it.
I'll go. I'll go up to the boat. I'm gonna check out this boat that's just kind of all by itself in this abandoned town.
Perfect. So you start to walk toward the town, kind of just like, okay, we gotta figure out our surroundings. But as you do, a tall Nornian ranger approaches from the south. As you look over the sequestered sea, a voice calls from behind you. A rather grim-looking ranger approaches with his hands raised in peace. He wears a fine leather jerkin covered in a dark green cloak made of sheep's wool. His boots are covered in mud, and he looks like he has been out in the wilderness for some time. Friends, I am Girin Melonin, come from New Norn. Dear, your daughter told the council everything. We know about her ailment, and we are willing to help. But you must come back and face justice for what you have done. Dear looks at you, and then back to the man. The council knows nothing. They sit and grow fat while our people waste away. Girin, I ask you, as a friend, turn back now. And our game comes to a close.
Yeah.
If you want to find out more,
If you want to find out more,
back our Kickstarter.
back our Kickstarter. So the Kickstarter is currently live, and we didn't get very far, so we'll see what happens on Friday. But we might be playing a little bit more on Friday. Keep an eye out on our social media. We'll let you know. So thank you, everyone. Super excited. This is Act 1 of The Curse of the Dreg'Damor. We got into Act 2, and the Kickstarter is live right now. Please, please, please. I think our 30th backer is up for grabs. Woo-woo. So we would love to have you check it out. So that is it from us.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Happy rolling.
Have fun.
The smoke, gray clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast, or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death. These harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive. And you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds, or laugh and call us mad. But this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, gray clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.